it's got as much more of a delusional, confusing face on him. Right.
Aaron is the donkey. Unless he...
Oh, it's in there. I can get it if you want.
That's right.
Oh,
I'll grab a couple of pickies and then...
You have some of these.
No.
Just on the
Yeah.
whole.
No, that's a full bowl. Let's make a little gut. No, you put that back and spread the joy.
I'm painting up an earring at the moment for him, and I've got the sailor suit lines painted on him.
Does he know about it?
No.
Love it.
can you give it a proper, like a big lollipop as well?
He's got two blades at the moment,
Is
but I
that
might see if I
like
can
a
make
red
a lollipop somewhere.
Is it meant to have like a red light for recording, or is it just...
No, at the back it just goes, it's just blinking busy, which
Okay.
I assume is recording. I mean, I have tested it that it records. I'm just, yeah, I've only got a 32 gig SIM thing, but that should be enough for 4 hours, I would hope, because it's not.
You're in trouble.
It's meant to be 4K, but I don't think it is.
Doesn't it only say... Oh, it does say 4K.
It
I'm
does,
Sure,
but-
I'm sure I saw it say
Just-
2K elsewhere on the same advert. So
Oh, yeah, and
it was
it's
very
got a
confusing.
1080p CMOS, so
Right.
I'm not quite sure if that's possible to do.
You can't quite see it, but there's a little divide by 2.
Yeah.
Divide by 4. Alright. Well, there you are. I trust you have found Valaki changed since we last visited. Lady Fiona has embraced her new role with all the grace of a starving wolf set loose in a pen of lambs. Tragedy follows this town like a spectre, doesn't it not? The Barony's family, unfortunate really, but change is inevitable.
Anyway, so we're going to get through this little hole in the gate. Is that what we're planning to get out here?
Can, anyway, I can just get like a 30-second recap of where we're at.
Yeah, sure.
Hold on.
Just because the last...
Yeah,
like,
the last bit of
5
it.
minutes.
So,
Oh, yeah.
right.
I understand.
The party have made their way to the town of Valaki. Did you get that far?
Yeah.
Okay. And after entering, noticing that the guards were giving them funny looks, but not actually moving to stop them, went straight to the Blue Water Inn. Very disappointed to find it was apparently closed, but Grom, never let a thing like that stop him. Smashed on the door until somebody came to the door. I didn't make a note of who it was we were talking to. Was it Erwin?
No raving people.
And he proceeded to fill them in on, you are wanted criminals in Valaki. Lady Vactor believes you to be traitors because you went and saw the Baron and we never took her up on her invitation to dinner at her house, and apparently, there wasn't so much an invitation as a summons. They also ask Cub asks Erwin whether or not he'd seen Clank, and Erwin says he hasn't, but he said he'd heard that Father Lucian had helped him to escape town earlier the same morning, and Erwin then says you should leave as well. He tells them if they're desperate for more detail, then they should go to the church to talk to Father Lucian. They should knock 4 times, then 3 times, then 2 times, then 1 time to let the father know that it's safe, apparently.
So we just went bang, 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 bang,
Yeah.
bang, bang.
There are a couple of guards that have been watching them near the inn, but Erin managed to do a stealth roll of the gods for the entire party. I think he got like a 32 or something to help you all sneak away from the inn without being followed, and you make it all to the church. They do the secret knock. Father Lucian answered the door, asked if they were followed. If anyone knows they're in town, and he runs through again exactly what happened. So Lady Vacta staged this coup during the last festival of the Blazing Sun. All the loyalist guards to the burgomaster basically either killed.
They're hanging in the street, aren't they?
Well, the burgomaster and his wife are certainly hanging in the street. His bodyguard, Isaac, is missing, presumed dead.
This is a big guy with
Funky arm.
With a funky arm, yeah. There were
From the other letter was like, I think it's closed for the facility.
Do what?
Well, in that other letter that we just.
I didn't see that. So anyway, they ask again about. Oh, they ask about Arena, and they're filled in on the fact that she is being kept safe in the burgomaster's old house. She's basically under lock and key, and that the only person really who's going to see her regularly is Vanilla, and that he's asked her to marry him. He's asked the father whether or not the ceremony can be hosted in St Andrews, and at that point the party decide that they should also leave town using the same secret exit that Father Lucian helped Clank use earlier that day. You get out the back of the church, you make it to the wall, and just as the father was about to open the secret door, Vanilla turns up and went,
Oh, he's opened the secret door.
Oh, you do it?
Yeah.
Oh, was he inside it then?
No, he just opened it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, there we go. So, Vanilla's turned up, and that's where we are.
Yeah, Vasily has come from behind, as you can see here. So you guys are all there, and he startled you. That's where we left last session. Is Vasily speaks. A known voice speaks to you from behind, and here he goes. Ah, there you are.
Sweet.
You found Valaki.
Amazing, thank you.
Before we jump into it, David didn't really give me any instructions, didn't have time to. He just said play it as you see it. But if anyone has any strong feelings about Aaron would do this in this situation, speak up.
Slice his throat.
Well,
I feel like he'd already be elbow deep in Vanilla's pockets.
based on the book thing that you sent me, I would have discussed that with Aaron because he's holding it and he wants to know about that. So I guess that's in the mix.
So are you saying that you're trying to get it off Aaron?
Not yet, no. But the intention is that I would have discussed it with him, type of thing. But I'll do that when he comes on, I guess.
Yeah. So I'll say because bouncing, sort of really kind of weird when everything they've gone fark. You've gone fark, then you've gone to church and you've gone knockety knock knock knock, and then he's gone fark, they've gone fark, and they're out here and now been fuck me, silly is there. So you really haven't had an opportunity to have that discussion really as yet.
Sweet.
So
Okay.
Vasily then sort of moves forward and hands each of you a sealed letter. In fact, give me yours, which I'm pleased to announce that you've all taken.
Oh, so it was him that gave us the letter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but
I understand. Congratulations on your upcoming nuptials.
Ah, well, they are yet to be agreed to by my to-be bride, but I am hopeful. Thank you indeed, good sir. Now, this is no mere summons, it is an honour. Count von Zarevich rarely entertains, and yet he wishes to dine with you all.
So
Now, tell me, what does that say of you?
it's overdue.
Very clearly.
Oh, can I use yours? Needs a bit more.
Vasily just sort of completely ignores your crass usage of the invitation.
I might frame it.
And so he then basically, and he looks at you as some of you have not opened it, and he says, "Surely you must be curious, or is it fear that stays your hand?"
It's just simply, you wish me to read this now. I thought you'd hand this to me, and it is a sealed letter. Then I should open it in my own time.
You can do as you wish. The instructions are quite clear from Lord von Zarevich. Now, I might mention I did meet your metal-clad companion by the lake. He seemed quite content to remain lost in contemplation. Now, I did, of course, as a gentleman and a nobleman, offer him a ride, but he did decline. I admire his sense of purpose, even if it is wasted on cold waters.
So, tell me, speaking of Lord von Zarovich, your
Count on sorry.
Count.
Yeah. Sorry.
You say
He would
Count?
It's my understanding that he has also shown interest in the Lady Irina. Do you not think this would upset him?
Well, I believe that he longs for Tatiana, and I am here courting Irina. Not one and the same, I say. But of course...
and yet you know where we were, and where Clank, who has disappeared from us, was earlier.
Oh yes, whispers travel fast in Barovia. And of course, you can rest assured that eyes are never far from you, scrying, following, or otherwise. Now, so it seems the time has come. The Count of Barovia has extended his hand. Will you accept his invitation?
So you have been there to Castle Ravenloft?
Of course, I'm a regular visitor. In fact, I have come directly from Ravenloft back to Vallaki, bearing these very invites penned by his own hand and entrusted to me, as one of his nobles of the land, to pass to you personally. Such is the gravitas of this invitation, for he has reflected that he has watched you, and he would very much like to meet you.
You understand that we are attempting to leave Vallaki here.
No, of course, but surely dinner tomorrow night can't be out of the question before you leave. I mean, each of you has made an impression on him.
It's dinner, is it?
He wishes to see for himself what manner of guests he shall entertain. And who am I to deny him? So, of course, here I am. You may accept the invitation or not. But I can say, as a frequent guest of Count Strahd, that the dinners are quite fine. The wine is delicious, the finest in the land. And, of course, as you will know...
Because you've got ears going...
you will be...
Now you're speaking
you
my
will be
language.
under Count Strahd's personal protection while at Ravenloft.
So Count Shire will be there.
Of course, he's hosting the dinner. He's inviting you. He has watched you,
Will you
and
be
he's
there
impressed
as well?
by what you have achieved.
So
I believe that you have now, and he sort of turns and puts his hand towards the southeast, south-southeast, back towards Argynvost, and you can actually see the light from the beacon beaming into the cloud. And he says, this break in the weather, I believe, is due to your efforts, something that none before you have simply achieved. So, indeed, when I say Count Strahd von Zarovich is eager to meet you and to learn of who you are and what metal makes you. Some of you more literally than others. But, yes.
you know what? I would love to be in the room with Strahd and have a beer with him. I'd love to get nice and up close, very close and personal with Strahd. That sounds lovely, doesn't that, Cup? In the same room. No, not many escapes.
It would make for interesting conversation.
Conversation.
Now, I must tally, for I intend to call on my bride-to-be
A
before
moment.
I return
Please.
back to my other home.
A few matters. If you would be so gracious as to assist us with these. You obviously are aware that Lady Vakta wants us dead because we apparently refused a invite that was, well, not rather refused, but simply left town. We had other things to attend to, and apparently she now wants us dead for not attending what was
We
an
go
apparent
somewhere,
summons.
man. We're dead to
Yes, I am aware of this, and
If we are to attend dinner tomorrow night, it would be nice to
not be dead.
Thank
be
you.
able to freshen up in town. We also have Another matter that we were attending to.
Well, let me address the first, good sir, because I am of course aware of Lady Voctor's intent, and let me say this, that I have conveyed, Lord Strahd, I don't know, I keep calling it. Anyway, Lord Strahd's intention for you to dine with him to Lady Voctor, and caution that perhaps she has been hasty, and that perhaps she should wait until after the dinner to pursue whatever agenda she has with you.
To try and kill us.
Well, you see,
Wonderful.
a simple word or nod from Count Strahd will, of course, either enforce or erase Lady Voctor's desire, for she is certainly tithing to Lord Strahd, one which, of course, the Baron did not. He refused to bend the knee, whereas Lady Voctor sees a much more promising future arrangement. So I have spoken to Lady Voctor before engaging with you to ensure that your safety. And so I can assure you, under my name and that of Count Strahd, that you are safe where you are here in Vallaki. However, I would caution against causing any trouble, breaking any of the town's rules or laws, because for that, of course, we would have to stand aside.
Very well. Something else. We were tasked with, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the abbot up in the Crescent.
Oh, yes.
We were, long story, we've been tasked to get a wedding dress from Lucky as a present for Strahd. The details of which...
Strahd's wearing a dress.
Yeah, I'm going to say, you have just told them that you're getting a dress as a present.
Long story short, we would like the assistance of the Lady Irina in choosing a dress, and how fortunate that she is also having potentially upcoming nuptials with yourself. Perhaps this might be an opportunity for her to choose something for herself as well.
Indeed, what a brilliant idea. I must say, of course, I am rather surprised that your own lady friend has not made it to Vallaki. This is... has something befallen her?
She had to head off down the track.
Nice. How unfortunate for her. Well, much to save some awkward social issues anyway, for an invitation was not extended to her, because she has previously been invited and brought upon herself to ignore the very, very simple requests of Count Strahd in having been provided his protection whilst you stay. Of course, please, when you do come, please stay. You will be there for 24 hours, so please bring suitable night attire, although of course there are quite often raucous get-togethers after the dinner with some of Strahd's companions and friends. And if those carnal pleasures are things that you would be interested in, then you should prepare for those as well.
So orgy at Strahd's.
If that is all, I bid you a good evening. Father Lucien, wonderful to see you again. I believe my steward had discussions with you today. I hope they went well. I'm yet to be informed of the outcome. And you can see Father Lucien's quite nervous, and he goes, "Oh, yes, yes, my lord. We would be very honoured to host your nuptials with Lady Irina here. Yes, and we will work with your steward to make the appropriate preparations come dawn tomorrow." Now, it is late, and I do not want to keep Lady Irina up waiting for me. So, I bid you all a good evening. Please do put some faith in Lady Voctor. She will provide you appropriate protection between now and your departure, I believe around noon tomorrow. Of course, if you do see your rather shiny metal friend, we would love to have his company as well. And Count Strahd would indeed love you to all be back together, because it makes his life of following you around his land much simpler. With that, good evening. And with that, Vasily turns and disappears into the night back towards the church. and yeah, basically disappears into the darkness.
I fucking hate that guy so much. As soon as I killed Strahd, I'm killing him.
Ask me, Mr. Vasily back here.
Alright.
Is he still there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I think
Clank and Vasily are like.
So he's still there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Whoa, what the hell?
should we just carry on?
Well,
Through the hole in the wall?
I mean, from what he says, we are free to exit as we see fit. There's no need for sneaking around.
Feel we need to go to the lake and find our other compatriot.
Yes. Thank you, Father Lucian. We shall exit out the front gate.
Well, I mean, we've got a perfectly good gate
We
here.
could exit here too. I mean,
I
to be
can't-
honest,
It's
it's
much
apparent-
better.
It's
It's much-
apparently not secret either. So
I kind of want to go through the hole.
It's a lot closer to the lake as well. It's a long way round if you go back out through the
yeah,
main
so
gate.
you can see where you guys are. You're the blue dot.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so that's the other reason I thought I'd put that map up as well, because we can, you can zoom around it and also
outside.
make use of it interactively, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I have some more biscuits too? Thank you.
Yeah, I reckon we just get up to the lake and
Very well.
try to find out.
And then shall we come back here for
Seems to still be recording.
sleep and
Yeah.
shopping, perhaps?
So you have your invitations. Some of you clearly have opened them already. It's just standing there. Others have not. So over to you guys.
Well,
Shall we head off?
yeah,
Let's go find Clank.
let's go find him. Yep. So,
So
yeah,
through there.
we can push through the little hole, clamber through.
So he said he was at the river or something.
At the
or
lake.
Guessing we go to.
Yeah, just hug the tree line, I guess, or the fence.
Yeah. At the boat ramp.
Really zoom that out.
Oh,
That's cool.
Yeah, there you go. It's a big lake.
Yeah. Well, there's only one boat ramp. That's probably the way to go if we need to go on the lake, or in the lake, or whatever.
I do not think Clank had a boat.
You didn't see him carrying it around?
No, but there's
Just
the
towing
picture,
it behind him.
showing
Yeah,
a boat- It's showing a boat ramp.
Just
with a picture.
kept it tucked in his back pocket.
That would explain his attitude.
Oh, of course. This
Right.
is what we should do.
Yeah. That's confusing. We should, that's for your reference. And I think also I guess quickly.
I guess we're travelling to the lake.
Can't very well read it in the dark.
I'm going to need you to read mine to me later.
With all due respect, I would rather not touch that.
It's all dried up.
Did you take a photo of it before?
No, I read it through it. When Rogan read it, I had to. But I got it though. Yeah. I think I might frame it. Well, memento.
I feel like it's like since the outhouse was destroyed, you haven't wiped.
No. No. Trust me, when I was
smell.
surfing down that middle armor, some came out. It was,
So good.
All right, so we're just going to use this because I haven't got a lake map prepared. And I've only been using narrative with Brian anyway. So the party makes your way without incident following along the palisades of the wall, turning to the north, and following, I guess, walking along the road that comes and now terminates at the edge of Lake Zarovich.
So was that incident partially from Strahd's protection, partially from the DM wanting us to get back together? A little from column A, a lot from column B.
Yeah.
And you see in front of you a number of sort of fishing boats tied up, so they're tied. Some are actually pulled up onto the shore. Some are just sort of half floating, just in the water, and some are a little deeper, actually floating. Lake Serotok obviously, stretches far in front of you, and in the dark. Can I get you all to do a perception roll, please?
15.
18 total?
16.
And Erin?
Oh, yes, sorry. Good point. Dirty 20.
Alright, Clank. Do you want to go next door to talk through what Clank's doing? Where you left off?
I'm happy to do it here. They were an hour behind me, so but yeah, I'm happy to do it here because they seem to have made decent perception rolls, so I'm assuming they'll be able to see.
Yeah. Actually, let's do go next door.
Alright.
I do need to. Sorry, Jesse.
What about now, Aaron? Would you like me to hold you up? Can you see Clank from here?
That was so funny. I got it. No, you don't say.
It doesn't punch across to the public straight away. But what we did is we just did that, and that kind of worked. So cool.
There's something about a V in the glass that just doesn't look drinkable.
No.
Like, it's not meant to be seen.
Yes.
Yeah, literally.
With slight bubbles. It's like a flat beer. I don't know. I feel like I couldn't just be like, you're Strahd.
No.
Okay.
We're sus on him, but we're not.
Gron is.
I'm guessing we all think he is.
Yeah, like I think he is, but Gron does not know. He has no
Cosron
think he is.
I feel like
thinks he's undead.
Cub is suspicious, but not like he knows he's undead. It's like I'm sus on you, but like whatever.
The
I don't
whole fact that he's more than happy to let Irina marry her and he's not scared of it.
And also, he's meant to be doing it in St Andrews, but last time he wasn't able to set foot in St Andrews. So.
Yeah, but the bones...
He didn't try to. No, he didn't have. He took the bones. Remember?
Yeah, the bones are desecrated. Like I think we made that. We were advised that bones are bones now.
Right. But yeah, Gron just thinks he's a prick. So.
After that interaction, I would think that's Strahd.
Well, he literally said, metagame, he said, I went and visited Clank. Strahd visited Clank. He offered him a ride. Strahd did.
Yeah, it's just when me and Clank's gonna be like, you know who's Strahd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that.
We got that idea.
Finkel, I know Finkel. See Ace Ventura? Ace Ventura? Finkel's I know it's Finkel.
No, I haven't. Actually, I've got to watch a couple of the old trailers.
Second one's still my favourite.
Second one is good. Yeah. The climbing out the back of the rhino scene. Fuck, that used to crack me up as a kid.
What gets me is the spears in the legs.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the old Jim Carrey stuff, you watch now and it's so stupid. But like,
It's so funny.
It's so funny.
I feel like you don't get
It's
that
better
nowadays.
than the dumb Will Ferrell shit.
Because I feel like that's trying to be funny, whereas like I feel like that is like kind of clever funny in a way that it knows it's silly. It doesn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like the newer comedies they take themselves way too seriously.
Well,
Like
the newer
the
comedies,
Grinch.
comedy is it's coming
Toilet
from
humour.
they're dumb,
Yeah.
and like Holmes and Watson, that's the prime example.
Mm.
Every joke in it is because they're real stupid and don't understand, and that seems to be a common thing for everything. these
Yeah.
days.
Especially for Will Ferrell.
Like it worked, I feel like it worked in Step Brothers because they were meant to be
Yeah,
actually,
children.
yeah.
But then
Whereas,
doing
like,
everything.
You look back at like Ace Ventura, for example. He's a genius. Like he's a genius in those movies. He's such a good detective.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. But
even
he's
Cable Guy. It's
Yeah.
Cable Guy.
Yeah.
I love when he sings that whole scene. He sounds so good.
It's funny. I watched Sonic 3. the other
Is
day.
are the song movies good?
It's if you like family movies, yeah. But Jim Carrey's
Is he good in that?
perfect in it.
Yeah.
He's Sonic all the way, and he
Yeah.
plays him and his grandpa,
Yeah, he plays both of them.
and it's just funny.
Yeah.
Even stuff like The Grinch, where he's like,
Yeah.
dinner with myself, I can't miss that again. Like,
I love the bit where he's like trying all the things. No, I'm not going. I'm not going.
What's that magician one that he's in? Burt Wonderstone. Have you seen that?
Ooh.
It's the Steve Carell one,
Oh.
and he plays like the Chris Angel ripoff.
Yes, he's got the real like long hair. Yeah.
He's like drilling into his head.
Yeah. There's some good movies. That sort of era. I need to go back and do like a. I've only seen a couple, but like all like the
even like Adam Sandler. Back in the day.
his ones are good.
Old ones are
Old
great.
ones.
New
Old
ones
Not
are
yet. Agreed.
so
Agreed.
painful to watch.
Like that sort of Happy Gilmore era. And
Yeah.
I think That's My Boy is the last one. of
That's
his
My
that
Boy
I
was
watched.
funny.
It was great.
Have
It
you guys watched?
recaptured all the old style.
Have you guys watched the Wrong Missy on Netflix?
No, I can't stand that shit.
No, we went into watching it thinking, oh, this is going to be fucking stupid. It was actually so funny.
Yeah.
Like, because I didn't think I thought she was stupid as well. But then I watched it and it was actually funny.
I will say the one that he has with Jennifer Aniston, me and the missus watched those two, Murder Mystery.
Oh, yeah.
They're not bad.
I've only seen the first one and it was alright.
Like, it's not painful to watch. It's not
But
like
it's-
the one he did with David Spade recently. It was, I don't know, but the Netflix ones he's brought out recently are just garbage.
I'm interested to see what Happy Gilmore 2 is going to be like.
I feel like it's gonna ruin stuff. Like, I feel like it's like you have a good movie,
Yeah.
fucking leave it.
Leave it.
Don't touch it. Don't even like
Where are you going to
Lilo
go
and
with
Stitch.
that?
How they're
Although
like,
I watched a
remaking
trailer
it.
of that and like it does look kind of fun.
Like
No,
Lilo and Stitch.
I feel
The
like,
new one.
I feel
Oh,
like
I'll
it's gonna
watch it.
ruin it.
I'll watch it just because I watched the cartoon
I know.
so many times.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, it was my favourite.
Yeah, literally. That's a nice reaction. We want
So
to
Clank is
make.
now dead.
No, he's not in any way in danger. But,
So, all of you, as you look out, those of you who got over 18, which I think was
Aaron and Cobb.
Aaron and Cobb,
That's right.
you noticed like a very small speck of light bobbing on the water. And it seems to be very, very slowly moving away. It's as if it was a torch held by someone standing in a rowboat, or perhaps it's held aloft by a stick. But it certainly seems to be not at water level, but perhaps 5 feet above is what you can judge.
Aaron's like,
There, on the water, there! Then all of a sudden, if you can imagine that you're standing in the dark, and somewhere in a field, someone turns on a massive spotlight.
right there!
Not aimed at you, but aimed down. So from a point in the sky that you would guess is, perhaps a couple 100 to 200 feet above, a massive illumination comes, and there's like a sphere of light. You can quite now clearly see the lake. Not quite near where this island thing is, but probably about here, directly out from you. So it's quite some distance, but all of you can make out what appear to be 2 boats in close proximity. And then, after a couple of minutes, you see one of the boats disappears. And then all of a sudden, the light turns off. And then you see because it's quite bright, you cannot discern if there's another light, that first original light. You're unable to discern if it has continued in its journey.
It's probably nothing. Let's carry on.
Aaron's like, let's get in one of these boats. Come on, look, we gotta go out there.
How far is it?
There. So, yeah, it'll take you about an hour to row there.
Very well, shall we get on a boat?
Ron likes to think he's a good rower, but he just doesn't have that length. So he's like,
Yeah,
So the oars are moving very quickly, but
Yeah.
you're so far down in the boat, they're just going in the air.
yeah, barely touching.
Yeah.
really hard.
And Gron's like, hurry up! It's like,
Ron, it would work better if the oars went in the water.
So the fishing boats are probably only designed for 2, 3 quite skinny, small Pyrovian villages. So you would probably need 2 boats if you were going to venture forth. Although, if you wish, I can make the appropriate determinations based on the dice gods as to your success on
See how quickly
squeezing
you sink.
4 of you into a single boat.
Gron could just
Jesse,
bail.
did you pass down? Just grab
So-
fish a few out.
Aaron's like, who wants to come in the boat with me?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay, cool. Aaron and Cosron come and
I can transport myself.
Oh, that's right. You can freeze the water. Why don't you just do that and run across? That'll be much faster than rowing.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, yeah. So, what was it, shape water, I think?
You're the guy with the spells?
It is shape water, yes.
Shape water can?
Yep.
Yes, sweet.
Read it out to me, please.
You choose an area of water that you can see within range that fits in the 5-foot cube. You can instantaneously move or change direction of the flow of water. You cause the water to form simple shapes or animate. Change lasts an hour. You can change the water's colour or opacity, which lasts an hour. You freeze the water provided there are no creatures in it. The water unfreezes in 1 hour. So I can,
5-foot cube.
But it's a cantrip, so he can just keep going.
so I can just go.
Yep. Okay. So who's in front?
Me, I guess, because
I would point out that you've missed the bottom a bit, which says if you cast the spell multiple times, you can have no more than 2 of its non-instantaneous effects active at a time.
I will take a boat.
Which I would imagine means you can only do 2 5-foot cubes.
and then get rid of the last one.
And also, can I just point out that as you begin this process, you give me a dexterity or acrobatics save.
It's not good.
Cub is getting a boat ready.
So in the first few
Aaron's
feet,
like, on
in
there.
the first 5 feet, no problem.
I
In
feel
the
like
next
Aaron-
5 feet, no problem. The next 5 feet, no problem. After that, it starts to wobble a bit. And then the next one, as you step on it, it is floating like ice, and a 5-foot ice cube in the lake. You go arse over, and you're in 10 foot of water.
Aaron got a 23 because he would have been right there with him. Like, get back
So
up.
Aaron is standing on the ice
Yeah, like
So he's doing like that log rolling thing.
Honestly,
Like
I-
keeps going round and round
And now-
and Cosron's in the tree.
Aaron
And then he's like,
30
I'm in!
Aaron is 30 feet from shore, standing on an ice cube.
Just rotates
All the other ice
rapidly.
cubes have disappeared. You've just fallen off the one in front of him, and so Aaron's now standing on that.
let's swim back to shore. I've got a better idea.
So are we rowing past them?
Yeah,
Are we
you're
rowing?
in 10 foot, you're in 10 foot of water with all your equipment. So what are you going to do?
I'm not swimming in that. Yeah. Is he? Jesus.
I'm trying to lift myself back up onto the ice.
Trying to, so you're 10 foot down.
Oh, so I'm down.
Yeah, the bottom. So 5 foot cube of ice. So you can touch the bottom of the ice. You are. I'll let you be standing on the bottom.
Okay.
Right, and it's quite muddy and silty, so you've sort of sunk in, but you can just touch the ice cube that's above you, and it's dark.
All right. Well,
So
if that's the case,
tell me what your immediate action is, and get your 20-sided dice ready.
I'm going to use shape water one more time. However, using
Is it vocal?
No, amazingly, it's semantic only, which is absolutely amazing. It's one of the few spells that isn't verbal.
Okay.
I am not freezing it. I am simply changing the direction of the water to assist me with floating up to the surface.
5 foot, and then you get another 5 foot of reach. I mean, depends on how tall you are. You can probably grab the top of the ice cube.
Yeah. Okay. First, give me a survival check.
He's just got his hand
Oh,
out.
that's good.
Reach for a hand, but
It's
way
inspiration.
too far, way too far away.
Oh wait, that was a.
Is that a 20 something dice? Did you get a 6?
I think I did it. Yeah, 12.
Did you?
I wasn't sure if it was a 6 or a 9.
Okay.
The dots.
Did you call the inspiration?
You
I did,
manage.
no, you nobody
You
heard it.
manage to, by
Oh,
using
inspiration.
the current that you've created, an upswell from below. It catches under your very little clothing you're wearing, and is sufficient to buoy you and your equipment that you're carrying, as I assume is a backpack, up to the surface, and you now manage to be able to try and grab the ice. So now give me a dexterity.
Aaron's going to try and grab him.
Aaron's on the other ice.
I thought
There's
there was
2 eyes. No,
Oh.
I can have 2 eyes at once.
Okay.
And Aaron's like, it's rocking. But he rolled a 23, so I'm not going to redo him.
So
So that's 16.
Coven Grand and rowing.
Yeah. Past him? With a 16,
Yep.
you are able to grab the edge, but you cannot get yourself up onto the ice, because every time you pull down, the ice cube tilts and flips over and nearly knocks
Pretty
you over.
slippery as well, right?
Yeah.
Alright, well, while I'm standing.
Oh, Alex, wait.
Yep.
Aaron,
It's going to try
and you. There is no ice cube. So I need
Oh, fuck. One, yeah, because
I need a
yes.
survival. I
Yes.
need a survival check for Aaron,
Because you cast shape.
because he has
water.
now his ice cube has disappeared and he is small and sunk down 10 feet into the mud.
No, it's non-instantaneous effects active at all times, so I can still push water and stuff.
What's the thing where at the bottom where Brian said it was?
If you cast the spell multiple times, you can have no more than 2 of its non-instantaneous effects active. So you had 2 ice cubes,
Yeah.
one of which that you're holding on to, one of which is Aaron's on. Now you've cast it again, so the one that he was on has just disappeared.
Okay.
But I can still cast it as long as I'm not doing a non-instantaneous effect, or I guess water moving. Either way, ignore me.
Survival?
So survival again for me? Or
Yeah,
is
so
it
you're
one
at
ice
the,
cube?
no, so with the 16, I'm going to be letting you're just managing to tread water, but I'll just take the dexterity.
5. Why is this the second time I'm playing Aaron that I'm almost killing him?
Aaron, that was so Aaron has been caught by
agreed to the
surprise.
whole walking on the ice thing.
I feel like. Do you not feel like that would be an Aaron move?
Yeah.
Aaron is caught by
Yeah,
surprise,
probably.
and he finds himself in the mud, and he, with the shock of all that's just happened,
Help me, Mr. Frodo, I'm
he
drowning!
has let out his breath. Now, can you just quickly look up the drowning rules for me, Brian, please? While you're, doing what you're doing. So I'll come back to you now. So at this point, you have come to the top of the surface. You're splashing. Your head is out. You can breathe, but one action, and then after that action, I'm going to be getting you to do
Serendipity on the
strength saving
no
throw.
results for drowning.
It's not possible. Cool, we're off the hook.
Yeah.
Suffocation then. Suffocation.
That's the one.
Yeah, there we go. We want to all the. How do I tell whether the legacy or doesn't seem to make any difference? So,
When a creature runs out of breath or is choking, it can survive for a number of rounds equal to its Constitution modifier, minimum of 1 round. At the start of its next turn, it drops to 0 hit points and is dying. It can't regain hit points or be stabilised until it can breathe again.
Hang on, just give me 2 seconds. I'm just got to Rachel's mother. No. Right, cool. Sorry, mate. Yep. So
It was, I
it can
believe,
hold its breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus its Constitution
so
modifier.
2 minutes for Aaron.
Yep.
When it runs out of breath or is choking, it gains 1 exhaustion level at the end of each of its turns. When a creature can breathe again, it removes all levels of exhaustion it gained from suffocating.
okay, cool. That's enough. So
Well-
2 minutes before he has his first level of exhaustion.
While this is happening, can I use my hempen rope?
Well, firstly, where are we and can
And
we see
harpoon
them?
him.
So you're close. So you're not too far. They've ran out. You've just got yourselves ready into the boat. You've started, and you're proximate.
No
So
problem.
you're probably 20 feet from
Yep.
from Cosron.
Can we sort of see him in the water, or is the water too dark?
It is dark.
But he's making flashing around. Okay.
There's some shit happening.
I want to try and throw my spear with my rope tied on it as close to Cosron as I can get.
Okay.
What could possibly go
Roll your attack.
What? So then
Pickies, please. Thanks. Pickies. Thank you. Right there.
Right. So my attack with, javelin I'll probably use instead.
Less chance of really, really fatal effects.
Ooh, what have we got? 4. Let's go for a 10.
My dice tower isn't there, is it?
No.
No. Okay. I'm going to use my fantastic large 20-sided dice.
Mm-hmm.
If I get 9 or below,
Yeah.
it's going to hit Cosron.
Cool.
It misses, and it is proximate enough for you to see it splash in and begin to sink into the water.
Fuck, I missed him.
And how far am I from Aaron?
You were 5 feet.
So am I still within 5 feet of him?
You don't know.
You can't see him anymore.
Oh, okay.
Which side were you aiming? The shore side or the far side?
Well, where are we adjacent to the...
Basically, yeah.
I assume whatever side that was closest to us, I guess. Because we'd be trying to throw it.
Everything is fine, nothing to worry about, you big liar. You're just drowning a little bit.
Yeah, I guess that's up.
Just write my notes about this. Once Ron decides to give shake hands to make area follow him. This does not go well.
So just this is the
Oh,
block.
you put it on the player chat.
No, I thought it was. I thought it was the main
Yeah.
chat that he.
No, okay, everything's fine, nothing to worry about, all
Yeah.
going swimmingly.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, is that it? Yeah.
So just confirming, I'm hanging off one side. I'm not on it, and
Of,
Aaron's
of what?
off the ice.
The ice is gone.
The first one that I was holding.
Both are gone.
What? What? No, there's still one.
He was,
So you can only have 2 effects happening.
yeah,
So
and he's upswelling himself.
I did that one though.
Well, okay. You need to do it twice, because one will only go 5 feet. You're in 10 foot of water.
Oh, see, I was feeling. Okay, right. I see how you. Yeah. Okay.
That's why I asked is it semantic, because he needed to cast it underwater
Okay.
once to get him out of the mud and get him going up, and then the second to continue to hold him up, then to assist him being held up out of the water.
Alright. So while I'm doing that,
So both ices have gone.
so there's no ice. So I'm not holding on. I'm just pointing.
No, that's what I was saying. I made
Okay.
an error with the ice. There is no ice, and I just said I'll keep your 16.
Yep.
That you're above the water and you just thrash him.
Good. Given that, then when I fell, was I able to ascertain that Aaron is falling in front of me? Like, can I?
Aaron was behind you.
He's behind me.
Yeah. You were running out in the ice, is what you told me. You were going first.
Yep.
And Aaron was following you, keeping very 5 foot ice block behind you.
So, Aaron at the bottom is going to drop his backpack.
Oh,
Now, the question that I have is,
I think
I don't know where the book is that he's got, or how much he wants
It's
it.
in his backpack.
It's in his backpack.
I'm guessing he very much wants it.
In that case, I feel like he would try to take the book out of the backpack. So he would take the backpack off, but try to get that before swimming up.
I almost feel like he'd rather die than lose all of his loot.
Yeah. I don't think Aaron would drop his backpack.
You don't think so?
He's
I'm happy to you guys work out, because
But
as you know, the normal rules, you tell me what you're doing it.
Yeah.
But in this case, because it's Dave as
Are there
character,
any rules
you
for
can
I
come up with.
I don't know. I
No,
genuinely
there's
think
not.
he would.
Not
Yeah, I
drop
suppose.
his backpack?
I don't think he would, because I think he would be like, "Fuck, that's all my shit." Because he's so, he's got sticky fingers.
That's why I was like, the one thing that I think he would care the most about is the book. I don't think he would let that go, which is why I was going to say he would drop the backpack, but he would take the book. But if you guys think that he would take the loot more, and Brian, feel free to weigh in here too.
So,
Yeah, you're allowed to weigh in on this because you're making decisions for David.
Yeah, I just feel like you would have to keep an extremely cool head to go, I value my property more than my ability.
Well, would you
That
do
was the next thing I was
do a
going to
survival
say.
roll.
Survival roll to say,
How cool
I
is
prefer my shit over the fact that I need to save my own ass.
Right.
Because I feel like the default, if you shit hits the fan, the default thing is self-preservation. Yes.
Yeah.
And I feel like the only thing for Aaron that would override that is the book.
How cold is the water?
It's quite cold.
It's quite cold.
Yeah.
But,
So-
What? It was too cold for me to walk along the bottom, which was my initial plan for getting out into the lake.
So what do we think then?
just need to touch it.
My
Just need to
opinion,
touch Aaron and we're good.
my opinion is that Arian
That
would
sounds
drop
wrong.
everything and just try and get to the surface, and then would insist on fishing for it afterwards.
Okay. What do you think?
Yeah.
Drop it all?
Yeah.
What do you think, Rogan?
Although the book is pretty. I don't know.
Well, if he's so adamant
He's-
about the
he's
book, I
pretty
feel like at
obsessed with
least
the
he would
book.
try to get the book.
Okay, shall we make a... You can set the DC or whatever, because you know more about it. Let's say it's, I don't know, survival or just a straight 20 roll, and then you tell us what the pass or fail
No,
is.
I'll give you you can use his wisdom modifier.
Okay,
Okay.
whether or not he wants to take the book.
Whether he wants to take the book.
So, just a
And-
straight wisdom check.
Yep. And I'm setting it at 10 because I tend to agree with Jesse that he's.
He basically argued with us for a full session about it.
Yeah,
so he's
that's
pretty-
why I agree he would be doing that too.
This is
Wisdom
about him keeping a cool head to be able to do it. Now, this is just him deciding to do it, not him being successful.
Cool. He definitely wants to keep the book. That's a 4 plus 1 is 5.
No. So you got a 5.
5.
So he failed the 10.
Yes,
doesn't
so
that
he
mean
wants to keep the book.
No.
No.
He's
Oh.
dropping.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
Okay. So, yeah, he's going to drop the backpack and
drops the
everything,
backpack,
and then tries
and then he can do a survival test to see if he can get up himself.
What's his survival?
Officially, there's a thing for athletics for swimming,
8.
but
8 in total.
8 in total.
Yeah, he is unable to swim to the surface. So we'll come back to him. Let's go to those on the surface. And Clank, I'm now putting you that you can see some disturbance ahead. You see a boat and you see, a splash of someone spearing something in the water.
I think I said to you that he was rowing back to shore dejectedly, so not putting much effort into it. So now he can see some shit going down. He's going to pick up speed and go as fast as he can and see if he can get to whatever it is going down.
Carter's going to try and move the boat closer to. I suppose you can't see Aaron.
I don't know, did you guys even see this happen? Because you're rowing, so your backs would be to.
No,
we saw like splashing.
Oh, I suppose, yeah.
Carter's going to continue to row the boat towards the guys a bit closer. Have you seen Aaron? Helpful.
He's under. I'm keeping myself afloat.
So are you now hanging on to the boat?
I'm,
Is that you rowed over, or you're holding on to the spear? Because I haven't done it. You to actually get the spear because it missed and it went into the water and it's obviously sunk.
no, I haven't. However, I've still got the.
Yes, you're still buoyed.
I'm still getting held up by the water. I've grabbed the spear, I guess. Or is it sunk?
Well, it's sunk.
It's sunk,
Well,
so I can't get
I'll
it.
start pulling it back then, I'd say.
Yeah.
Have another go.
Yeah, exactly that, and then try and throw it where Aaron might be.
Okay.
So yeah.
I just rolled to see if it goes past. It hits Aaron, but it doesn't.
Okay, well I'm going to pull it back and then try and aim for where Aaron might be.
Okay, and so in the meantime, you're just in the water. You're staying back there, or are you bringing the boat closer to?
Cub's trying to bring the boat closer to where.
Okay, so at this point now, the boat is there. You're still some distance off, Clank, and I need a survival check, please, for Aaron.
+1. That's a fucking hell. How am I rolling so
His
shit?
second fail.
Because you're in
survival.
charge of someone else.
So you are now basically, now that that's finished, so Clank, unless you're doing anything else while you're rowing at speed, no, we're now crossing off the halfway point to 2 minutes.
Have I pulled
So just
my
let you know, that's where I'm tracking.
Okay, so has my spear been pulled back in yet?
Yes.
Okay, cool, I'm going to try and throw it at Aaron.
At where?
At Aaron.
Okay, at disadvantage, roll.
Reckless attack!
Kind of is a reckless attack when you think about it. So does that cancel it out?
No.
Damn it! Come on. I'm not wasting it on Aaron.
Fair.
Fuck.
Oh dear.
9.
Right. What was your top one?
20. Dirty 20.
Okay, you can just roll a dirty 20-sided dice, please, for me. You can do this.
Dirty
Not me.
20-sided dice.
Just roll a 20-sided dice. Tell me the number.
11.
Okay.
Phew, you missed him again.
Straight through the head. Fuck, I missed him.
Yep. So the spear goes into the water, and then the attached rope begins to go slack, and you can see that it's sinking, and then it stops, and then the rope's slowly sinking as well, obviously.
Going again.
Right now, Cosron, you're on the side of the boat.
Using shape water to get the opacity of the water so I can see Aaron.
5 foot cube?
Yep.
Okay. You cast it, and 5 foot of the water is crystal clear.
Nothing. I
And
can't
you can
see
see
shit.
the muddied water
Below it.
in the remainder 5 feet, the 10 feet of water that you're in. So that was good, yep. Okay, that's what you're doing. Clank, you're getting closer.
How far away am I?
You are
Or am I still
1, 2,
several
3,
minutes away?
3 moves away. No, you're not minutes. You'll be there. I will tell you, you'll be there
Okay.
just before 2 minutes is up. Just before.
I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to do, but well, I guess I do know what I can do. Actually, I'm still tied to my boat.
So how far away are we in the boat? Because I feel like Cub would be just trying to get.
Well, you're right next to it.
Nice.
You've gone over.
Yep.
So sorry. In this turn, what I was saying is that you're there.
Yep.
Next to Cosron's clinging to the side of the boat. He's in the upswelling piece because he's been held stationary, fortunately, by the upswell, right? So he knows that. So you know, obviously you guys can work out, you know, what that would mean.
Yep.
So you know that that's where you fell in,
Yep.
is where you're basically at. You might be a foot or 2 foot off, but
Yep.
you're pretty much proximate to where your ice cube was.
Yep.
The boat is up against it on the eastern side as we look at the map up there and down here, and that's essentially where we're currently at. Except now, I want Erin to do another survival check, please.
Plus one, come on. 16.
16. Okay, so Erin has now dropped his backpack. Erin has now got himself, at the very least, upright and orientated. And so that's where I'm leaving this turn, is that he's no longer flailing upside down in the mud and carrying on. He's now managed to get himself up. You know, his backpack is right next to him, so he's probably used that to get himself up. We're going to do another wisdom check now, because he's now got 16, so he's got himself stable. But he's starting to run out of breath, obviously. He's been down there for over a minute.
9, 16, 17 total.
Okay,
That's that.
so at that point, he has the
Yeah.
he has the wherewithal that if you want him to get the book out of the backpack, he can try. So he's regained some, you know, he's got control of his nerves and panic now after all this complete clusterfuck of ice walking. So up to you guys.
I mean, if he's so driven by the book, I assume he probably would. If
He
he's got
would.
this.
I feel like
He would.
I feel like we would, yeah.
Okay.
You agree? Yeah.
I still think he'd be trying to get to the surface first and go back for the book later. So.
Should we?
I'm sorry, I'm outvoted. You three have decided. That's fine.
Yeah, I was on. Yeah, I mean, you do make a. Like, I feel like it should be at least a role to be like, should he take the book now or go get air and then come back?
I thought you'd already done that, and Duncan said he's willing to drop the book. That was the first roll you did.
Yes, which so he
yeah.
dropped his backpack.
So
And
he's
then-
already
then he
made that
failed.
decision.
Okay, well,
Oh, so he's made the decision.
Yeah,
So
so
all
then
I'm
he's going
saying
there.
is that if, right now he's now got himself upright. He knows where he is. He knows he's deep in the water, and he knows which way's up, and he's on the bottom. And he's ditched his backpack, and his backpack is next to him. Right, so that is.
I don't think many creators bother uploading an AK, but it can definitely do it.
Right, hopefully that'll be much better. That's formatted disc. So we've got the first bit on here at 4K, which will be interesting. At least I'll be able to see the quality
That's not-
difference.
Yeah.
It's not just the upload as well, as I understand it, because YouTube always reformats it as well when it gets to them. So you upload your AK of raw footage, and then YouTube's like, yeah, I'll be back in like 5 hours once I finish converting it to whatever I need to do to it. Got this from watching many videos of, Marquez Brownlee, where he tells you about how long it takes him to upload his shit.
I think some of the Rust creators that do the 4-hour videos, so that's it takes a full day.
Yeah, I can
Right.
believe it.
Okay, so we're good. I've got the disc. We'll see how we go. We're back on to 1080, which is much more sensible.
Yeah.
Um,
First half of the session was really, really high res.
yeah,
Now you're going to
it's
have
just grainy.
blurry vision
It's
now.
just completely grainy. That's right. Yeah, so we were discussing whether he was getting the book. Sorry, where are we at with that?
He's going to go up for air, and then when he gets air, it'll be like.
Okay, so what I need him to do now, please, is a
Athletics for swimming.
Yeah, athletics. Thank you.
Fucking solid.
-1. 15 total.
He actually breaks the surface now.
Okay.
So he is gets his air. He breaks the surface.
I have to go back down.
Before anything further, I use shape water to keep him afloat too. So the two things I've got going at the moment, the one's keeping me up and him up.
Okay, cool. All right.
No, I have to go back down.
Yes. How do we do this without you drowning again?
It's the book.
I understand. How do we do this without you drowning again?
Okay. At this point, Clank, you now see that it's your party members. You see Aaron and Cosron in the water. Cosron clinging to the boat, and the boat bubbling, like bouncing a bit because there's this upswell of water, and you can see Aaron over there bubbling a bit, but not hanging on to everything. But his head's there, and his clothing is billowing up as the water is like pushing up against him.
Could you shape water to make a bubble around your head?
No, it's not one of the effects.
Don't think
It's okay. I will pull my boat up next to Erin and like basically pull him out of the water.
Yep.
You
pick up a drowned rat of Aaron out of the water.
And she might hear him like babbling about, I need to get my stuff, I need to get my stuff.
He wants to dive back in.
So what Clank's going to do is just jump off the side, roughly where Erin was, and land on the bottom and try and find his pack for him.
I said to David.
But it hasn't actually said a word. That's literally, he just pulls out and goes, ka-chunk.
I said to David in the chat, I said, Aaron's about to drown, he's going to go down for the book or go up for air. Why the fuck am I in the lake?
And that was the last time I
I want my new dagger though. If life or book choose life, I want my dagger though. Yeah. Okay, so that's what's happened. Like Clank's just basically done. He's just dropped over the side roughly where Erin was, lands on the bottom and attempts to find the pack that has been dumped there.
Okay. Give me a survival. No, an investigation. And give me. Don't tell me just yet. Just give me 2 seconds.
No, it wasn't a 35. She's really hanging out for a perception roll there, but
that is the last time that David's going to ask me to play. Like, come on.
I feel like we should respond and said, look, you didn't give Nick any clear guidance. Erin decided midnight skinny dipping was the thing to do.
At no point did you not say
advice
that you might fall and drown.
Instructions unclear.
He said I could play it how I wanted. I feel like he would have trusted Kozra. Turns out that was a bad move.
He did give me the idea.
Yeah, I feel like it works better in the swamp because the swamp is only like this.
You knew that 10 feet of water can be so terrible.
When you're only 4 feet high.
I feel like Colin's just trying to spearfish now.
Trouble about like being a monk that doesn't need like any things really, like weapons or anything like that, is that I feel like I just want to be like, I just have clothes on my back and I don't care about anything. I'm not going to carry anything. I'm not going to do anything. I just want to.
Like Jack Reacher, we literally just got the clothes he wears.
Oh, yeah, that's all.
And you catch up.
But the trouble is when you play a game like D&D, it's like you need to like pick up shit,
Yeah.
loot it and stuff like that.
Right. What did you roll?
8.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I wasted all that time.
I was going to say, if you let me have it as perception, it'd be 16.
No, No.
All right.
Investigation.
Right, well, I mean, he'll just keep looking. Like, I'm not in a hurry to go back to the surface
He
again.
doesn't need to breathe.
I don't need to breathe, so...
Right, what are the rest of you doing while this is happening?
Spearfishing.
Was this Clink?
I feel like there's like probably bubbles escaping from my clothes and backpack though. So there's like a little bubble stream coming up on the surface where I'm moving around.
Shall we tow this one back to shore?
I mean, we've got a boat here now.
I do not think it could fit the three of us.
It's 3 boats.
The boat just turned up.
We've only got 2 boats.
Aaron's in
Wait,
your
3
boat.
boats. I just arrived in one.
Yeah.
So we can fit one more person in that boat.
No. There's only 2 boats on
There's
the
only
water.
2 boats in the
Oh,
boat.
that's true. Sorry. Yes.
Because you decided to
Yeah,
walk
you
on
decided
ice
to do
cubes
the
across the
thing.
lake.
Well,
Okay.
Clank's no longer in the said boat, and he can probably.
But Aaron's in your boat.
Yes.
Yes. So Aaron's in your boat. You two are in that boat. Kozron's hanging onto the side of your boat. And you would only need to move about 20 feet towards the shore and you'd be able to walk again.
Right. Well,
I'll just tow him back.
So you're towing him back
yeah.
during this time. Alright, at advantage, investigation.
Uh, 15. Yeah.
Okay.
Hank instantly remembers why he left us in the first place.
Fucking fools.
Fly, you fools. Grant, it would be nice if you would help row the boat.
Okay.
If it gets the oars going fast enough in the air, it's like a fan boat.
I've got to shoot my chair. Come with me, Mr. Clank.
Touching backpack. Oh wait. That's not good. That's really not good.
Why?
Depends. We'll see.
Is the book evil?
No.
It's good to remember.
In the book with the giant eye and the evil hand on it.
The totally evil book is not evil. That's pizza. Should we soon?
Yep. Hang away, it reckons. Still telling me it's being made. Should be made one out.
Do you know who the architect? Nice.
Roll up.
History.
+0. Oh, and that 20 though.
Oh. Come back. Hot.
What a waste. Private chat.
Yep.
Thank you. So I'll pick the bag up, and I think, can I tell from the from where I went in which direction the shore is now?
Yeah.
So I'll just start walking in that direction and towing the boat behind me.
Aaron, who was holding on over the edge, is like, oh!
Thank you for that.
Yeah, cool. And you took notes previously for the other one, yeah. I remember. Yeah.
I'll see. So his arrival did not go unnoticed then.
Back to shore.
So we're all in shore.
Yes.
Con just says, get in a
Sorry, I
fucking
should have
boat.
had that scene up while we were on the water doing the whole shebang, but I was too excited drowning Eric.
Also, this is the wrong time of day.
Yeah, I know. Use your imagination. A bit
Cub's
pain in the
going to
ass.
try and re-moor the boats or re-tie them up to where they were so they don't like float away for the fishermen. It'd be nice.
Right. So, Clank now
Clank will
comes
just
out.
walk up the bank and just like drop the backpack somewhere, and then haul his boat in and put it back where he
So
can.
Aaron runs
3
over
boats
back.
tied up as per the image, and it is now about precisely 12:45 a.m.
What were you doing out there?
Hey, bud.
I met Morden Kanan.
Oh,
He's like really famous and shit.
got
Oh,
all
yes.
his merch underneath your robes.
I have read many scrolls of his. Didn't understand them, but read many.
Yeah, he's not much more clear when you get to speak with him either.
Why was he here?
He didn't say. He just sort of said he comes here occasionally, looks around, and he's upset about the balance.
Thank you.
Yeah, he doesn't believe there should be any.
So would we know who that is?
I think as players you probably do, right?
No.
Morden Kanan's Time of. You got
Okay,
the book?
well-
Shall I go and get the book?
Yeah, well, it's
Yeah.
here.
Oh, we can just hand it over
Roll
to him.
history.
Yeah, roll history, yeah. It's on the other
He's
side.
like a
He's like basically an archmage.
It's 13.
You heard of it? Heard of it?
13.
Yeah.
Helmets, though.
Elmin, yeah, he's like I guess a peer of Elminster's.
Right, okay.
There are spells named after him in the wizard's like spells, if you want.
So what were we rolling? History?
Yeah.
12.
Surprisingly, Grond has also heard of Mordecai.
We go way back. I taught him everything he knows.
Does it help?
sorry.
Now, we should have pizza arriving soon. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Should be on his way soon.
Was this the bright flash of light that we just saw?
Yeah, he decided he didn't want to talk to me in the pitch dark, so he lit the place up so we could have a brief conversation, and then he decided he'd had enough of talking to me and fucked off at speed across the lake.
What do they want?
He didn't want anything. He just said he's here checking out Barovia. He thinks there's something wrong with the
Well, fuck, it didn't take a fucking genius to figure that out.
there's something wrong with the planes of existence, and that Barovia is somehow involved in that. And yeah, he just generally seems unhappy with the state of affairs.
Well,
Yeah.
is he going to fucking help out?
No, he's left.
Aaron.
I asked him if he had a way out of Barovia, and he just sort of basically went, "Yeah, bye."
Prick.
I mean, he did wish us luck.
Better than anyone else in this.
That's
fucking
true.
place.
That's true. He wasn't entirely unpleasant. Just kind of. It's like I can imagine if you were having a conversation with an ant about how its day had gone.
Yeah.
He cared about it as much as you would about the ant.
So, planes of existence, did you say?
Yes.
You know
In
what
the
we
book
do?
that Aaron has, it denotes massive darkness coming from Barovia to the other
Oh,
planets.
enough about this book.
I don't know anything about the planes of existence. I'm just repeating what he said to me.
Well, I mean, look around. It doesn't take much to see that there's darkness here, except for the big fucking torch we lit up.
It is night.
So, are you guys going to?
So anyway, I
Strike
see
lights
you
at all,
guys
or are you doing all this
have
in the
made
dark?
up. Have you kissed and
Yeah,
made
I
up?
suppose as we're doing, I'm going to start getting my tinderbox out and start
I'll just
sparking up the
create a
torch.
bonfire nearby.
Hey!
Show off.
Can we not just go back to town and sleep in a bed?
I'm not going back to town. I was told my life's in danger there.
Nah, we're good.
Yes.
Yeah, that's been
Vasily,
somehow rectified.
Vasily said that.
I wouldn't trust a word he says.
Strahd
He's Strahd.
What?
Is he?
Yes.
Well, I suspected as much.
Well, if that's the case, he has given us more or less safe passage, so we may be safe. If
I
he's
don't
telling us
believe a
that.
You
single
are
word that comes
fucking-
out of his mouth.
I knew I fucking hated him for a reason.
Well, Are we camping out here then?
Oh, and since this thing's lit up now, my letter's going straight into it unopened.
Oh, I could have used that. I'm fucking.
Right. No problem.
Oh, I guess I should read one of these then. Cub's going to sit down next to the
I mean, it
fire
wasn't
and
even
try and-
addressed to me.
Who's interested?
It said clank the empty shell. I don't know what the hell it's talking about. It's not my name.
Well, you don't eat, so...
Not empty though.
Do you have fuel?
It's still just saying my order is being made. I scheduled it for 8 o'clock and it just says order is being made.
Give him a ring.
Yeah, they did that to me the second time. And they just didn't make it either.
Really?
Yeah,
Should I give him a call?
Yeah, I would.
it'd be worth giving them a call.
So is I'll let you read that.
We have been summoned. We're expected to have dinner at Castle Ravenloft tomorrow.
And you want to go?
I feel we don't really have any other option.
If we didn't have any other option, he'd just magic us there.
I think he's being civil for the time being.
And I'm civilly declining his invitation.
Sure.
Says his coach shall collect us at noon and return you to your place of origin the following evening. Well,
You're gonna contract like,
Is
well,
this-
my place of origin is Neverwinter.
it's not here. He doesn't say where, so I assume it is wherever we are. Uh-oh.
Steady. Is that break? Whatever it was.
Something fell off that.
Oh, one of the three,
Oh, the plates.
yeah,
Yeah.
just fallen off.
Yes. Right. Thank you. The player's handbook.
He says we have protection within his domain, as long as we honour the civility of his home. The depths of his castle remain closed, but the remainder is ours to experience as we will. It is better to keep your friends close and your enemies closer, is it not?
I've never subscribed to that.
It would give us an understanding of something more than just hearsay, rumours.
About what?
About this place, everything in it. I just want to go home. Like, if Strahd is the be-all, end-all, then perhaps we could even ask him if there is a way to return.
Well, I'm not going to stop you, but I'm not coming.
That is the choice.
Fair enough. It does say my coach will collect you, so whether or not there's a choice in that matter is another thing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's been made. It's got short-staffed apparently. Like, if only I'd placed it a little earlier today, I would have been going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're just talking about like whether or not we'll go. Cub was basically like, better to keep your friends close and enemies closer, learn a bit more about
The
this
only-
place and strive.
Well, I mean, I want to go and kill Strahd there at the dinner. So
I do not think this is. I think this is cliche, but I do not think that is wise.
He has an ale.
he's got ale and he's going to be in the room. What better circumstance to kill someone?
Perhaps you should not go.
Well, I mean, I suppose I don't have to go. If you say Vanilla is Strahd, I can just go kill him in town. So
It would seem a more sensible option. He's not in his home lair.
Yeah, what are we doing here? Let's go kill him. Let's go fucking...
It is bedtime.
But I would point out we've still only retrieved one of the things from the list of prophecies we were given.
Fuck, a prophecy. He's in the town, right, like down the road. Why don't we go kill him now?
Speaking of, wasn't there a prophecy here at the lake?
Well, that's why I came here. And when I rowed out onto the lake, it was in the hope that I would find our ally. And I found a fusty old wizard who didn't want to chat long.
But no one with their life at risk.
Nobody with their fate hanging in the balance. But I'm pretty sure that this is the lake in question. It's enormous. It certainly qualifies as the lake.
Well,
Why are we still so caught up on these fucking prophecies? It's a prophecy. It's not a fucking set in stone. It's called a prophecy for a reason.
It's a possibility of
You know it's
strength.
not a prophecy? Vanilla being in the fucking town right now. That's not a prophecy. I know he's there.
Remember the last time we witnessed the power of vanilla?
Yeah, and I felt in my mind at least 4 levels weaker then. So
And we struggled to stay alive against...
I tend to agree with you on the fact that prophecies, perhaps they don't have as much meaning. I mean, look at us. Everyone says we would fail, we would do this, all this, and yet we are still here.
Who said we'd fail?
No one has been particularly fond of us. But I do not think walking into a fight right now is...
I'll run.
Can we sleep first?
I suppose.
Well, we may as well make camp here. We could go back in town, however, Clank does not seem to want to go back there, and there's no point leaving him here on the shore.
We do need to go back and...
I would
Yeah.
also, I mean, every person that I spoke to in Balaki when I was there urged me to leave. They didn't want me there because me being there put them in danger.
True.
If Vasily truly is Strahd, then he has more or less advised Lady Varda that we are not to be harmed.
We aren't, but if other people of Valakia are, I will not have their deaths on my conscience.
Well, in that case, we better fucking kill him now then.
I'm going to sleep.
Ditto. I'm not arguing with this.
I do not need to go back into town. I do need to rest. And who's to say that if we go in there and show our patronage to anyone, any shop, that they will not also be harmed? I share your sentiments there, Clank, that I do not wish harm to the people. But perhaps we should relieve them of this tyrant.
I agree that we should still work towards that, but I believe that we should also be following the guidance that Madame Ava tried to give us.
The crazy old hag in the tent.
Who told you where to find your fine sword?
I found that.
No, I found that.
You took it off him.
No, I gave it to him.
You give it to...
No, I gave it to Grond. Grond gave it to Esmeralda.
Esmeralda.
Gave it back to me.
Yes.
There is a lot of giving.
Well, I do agree we should find this person that we're looking for. This is his ally. However, we can't do this at night. We cannot see.
No, that's fair enough.
So
I would
let's
say
sleep
that-
until morning and then...
You've read the invitation that we've been given, and we are strictly forbidden from exploring the only part of the castle that we should be interested in.
But I can turn invisible. I can turn 3 of us invisible.
We could also rip out Shroud's eyes and he won't be able to see us.
I do think it would be good to see if we can glean any further information. Speaking of, you met Vasily, Strahd, whoever, one and the same. Honestly, at this stage, I do not care. Was there anything that he said to you in particular? I know, I'm just trying to establish an in-game connection.
Yeah, I don't remember off the top of my head, so I'm going to have to go and look at my rotor.
I will also ask, like,
Do you want me to reveal those notes to the wider audience?
Yeah, you might as well actually. Clank's lakeside chat with Vasily.
So will that be under your name?
I understand that you are completely against.
It will appear here in the chronicles once done.
I might also reveal your journey because you probably
Might as well. Yeah. Sorry, carry on.
I understand you're completely against Strahd.
Yes.
Is it just because he's held you here, or is it just because of your beliefs that you think he's evil?
Both.
Why? What's it?
He hasn't harmed us.
He is the reason my best friend is dead.
Is he though? Do we have proof of that?
What?
Who's talking about Mr. Snuggles?
He was killed by wolves.
No. The voice in my head specifically told me it was Strahd.
So you should be able to see 29A now, which will give you the notes.
Hold on.
Thanks, Lex.
Strong voice in your head?
Which one?
More than one.
Yeah.
From where?
My head.
Yeah, but
Raises so many questions. That
when
could be
these
answered in the
voices
morning.
start happening.
One when I pick up this, he holds the blood spear.
Throw it away.
At what? There's nothing to throw at it.
It talks to you.
Now, are you doing anything with you and Aaron doing anything with the tone of?
Aaron's
dark?
I would then sit and kind of explain to him what I have understood from what the book is.
Do you explain to everyone or just to him?
Just to him.
Okay.
I have shot him through a gist because that's what I was already planning on doing.
Okay, cool.
Just because that'll open up a whole can of shit.
Now, I'll just make sure you can see the, because he's sharing the book with you. So where are you, Jay Bassington? Oh yeah, you've already got it. You've already got it.
Yeah, that's how I got the.
And weapons should not talk to you in your head. Does this not seem strange?
Well, we agree on everything so far.
Yeah, so, what does it say?
Well, just kill a few things.
And this is not concerning?
I kill lots of things. I kind of agree with most of it.
And you were not concerned?
No, hasn't said kill myself yet, so I'm pretty good.
You feel okay?
I feel better than ever.
Alright.
You're right, mate.
Alright.
Oh yeah, just inspiration.
Yeah.
I
I
could've-
thought you already got me with that.
Hey,
I thought you got me with that the disadvantage one.
No.
when?
You
Tonight?
didn't do any
Yeah, holding on to the
Yeah,
ice. I thought
Brian
that was
called
it.
No,
That was just as disadvantage.
that was just
that was just a disadvantage.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I called him to use that earlier and you completely ignored me.
Yeah, just inspiration. I could have used that. Now hang on, is Dave ready?
Hold up. Dave needs the external IP for the.
Yeah, it should be the same.
Although
I've got it here.
Yeah, can you send that? And I'll start up Discord on this. I like the map though. I think that's cool.
It's like, your order is ready in store. Good, we'll bring it to us.
yes,
It says estimated delivery time. Are you trying to tell me to pick it up? Like,
That's the one I've been using from home, so I'm guessing it's one and the same.
should be.
Lots of 2s, 4, 0, yep. That's what I'm using now too. Cool.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Perfect. That's coming through there. And when he comes on, we'll just go on him, so it's just him on the screen. Yeah. Either Rogan or Brian can do that when it's ready to go.
Oh, it's on its way.
Oh, music's got a bit choppy.
Must be the Wi-Fi. Everything's pumped. There's 6,000 things on my Wi-Fi at the moment. Right. So
Download. Is it on Spotify?
no, it's actually it shouldn't be. It should be because it's not streaming. This is coming
Should
on.
just be downloaded. Yeah.
Yeah. Correct.
Of course.
Mrs. is asleep, so baby's next to her at the moment. Feel like missed out on the swimming lessons. Is the pool's been on? Pool totaled?
Oh, true.
Where are you doing the lessons?
Langlands.
Yeah. Is that enclosed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at this is just my view. So my son, when he was like whatever, baby start swimming lessons,
Yeah.
we took him to an enclosed pool and it was a lot of chlorine. It was very chloriney, and he developed asthma, and he never had asthma.
Oh, sure.
So now whether that's just my experience and a correlation, I don't know. But like I always tell any parent, like just think about that if you're in an enclosed pool with a baby when it's very chlorine.
Gave me eczema when I was a kid as well.
Yeah.
I used to swim a lot when I was a kid, and it's obviously
Yeah,
it's
so I'm very much So
your
I made
pool's
sure
in the
Lily
air
was
code.
in one of the open air pool places. So I just passed that as
No, appreciate it. It's been pretty good so far. She hasn't had any reactions or anything like that.
Yeah, but if you can smell it,
I definitely can't in that.
okay, yeah, cool.
But the only reason we chose that was main one was suggestion from David, but then also our friends went to Racklands, I think it's called, Rackley's or something, the one in Comsley. We've had two friends go there with their babies, and both have had ear infections after the first trip.
Yeah.
So,
We did Hamptons at Morningside School.
oh yeah.
Yeah, we found them really great. Yeah. Anyway, cool. Okay. Let me come back to section. Yeah. Okay. So, are you guys all long resting, or are you now? What's the plan?
I think long resting is the plan.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, it is 1:20 a.m. So it'll be 9:20 a.m. 8 hours later, and I'll let you guys decide who's going first. Come up with your plan for your long rest. Noting that sunrise, I think, is about 6.
I'll take first watch.
I'll take second.
Take third.
I'll take last, I guess.
And Aaron?
That's 8 hours and then 4 hours sleep.
Aaron gets to lie in.
He had a bit of a rough night.
He needs to dry out.
Yeah.
We should probably hang him up over the fire.
Especially his sailor suit. I know that's very important to him.
It's shrunker size.
So, Tuesday 9:20. And you're doing 2-hour shifts. So if you are woken up, what's that doing? Anyway, if you're woken up, then you won't get the effects of a long rest.
Sorry, what?
So you've got 8 hours for your long rest, of which you have to sleep basically 6, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for clank. Yeah? And you're doing 2-hour shifts.
Well, Well,
So you have 6 hours.
Yeah.
so
You have no wiggle room.
Clank
I
only
need
needs
I
4
think
hours.
I,
so
no,
you
no,
could
I
take-
need, no, I need 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we can't wake up. Well, no, if anyone wakes us up, you don't get the long rest.
So unless we all take a shift, like so we get Erin to do a watch as well, and then we're here for 8 hours for everybody.
Fine.
Yeah.
So, Aaron. So.
Go last.
480. What's 480? Is that right? 480 minutes? Is that right?
Why are we working over minutes?
Because there's 5 of you doing shifts
2
between
hours.
8
shifts.
hours.
Oh, between 8 hours. Oh, right. Okay.
Well,
Can't we
Except
just
for me.
do 2 hours each and we'll still all get 6 hours?
Yeah. Why is this any different to any other long rest?
okay, so 8 hours from 1:20 a.m. is 9:20 a.m. in the morning,
Yeah.
right? So that's 8 hours. So if you want to add an extra 2 hours to that, to make it 11:20 in the morning,
Then we're pretty much at noon. So. Well,
you
but you said we
understand?
only need 6 to get the long rest, is that right?
You need
1.6
6
hours.
you need 6 hours sleep.
Okay.
And you
So-
can fuck around for 2 hours. So what I'm saying is that there's
If something
120 minutes each that you have available to you to do watch or get fucked around, right?
Yeah.
If you do, 8 hours times 60, there's 480 minutes in that time.
1 hour 36-minute watch each.
Yeah, so if you divide that by 5, it's 96 minutes. So it gives you basically 25 minutes spare to be woken up and then go back to sleep. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
So
Do that.
I'm going to call it half an hour. So if the 5 of you do watch, then you've got 90 minutes of watch and 30 minutes of fucking being fucked around.
Yeah. Cool.
Not that this might be important.
Right. Yeah.
On this, the night that we've been told by Stride we're fine. Yeah, cool.
Okay, Cosron, Constitution saving throw, please.
That'd be a 19.
Okay. You do not fall asleep, and after 90 minutes, you wake up. Gron, Constitution saving throw, please.
11.
Okay, you are dozy, yet you still manage to see your shift through.
Cool.
Come.
That will be a 19 total.
You are fine. Nothing occurs on your shifts, by the way, other than the boats creaking and clanking and coughing. Clank.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Hello. Tap on him. The little star.
You need to turn his camera on. No, that's the chat.
No, something else
That's something
entirely.
else. Yeah. So.
I thought there was a way to do it so the display was just one person.
Yeah, there is. Once he comes on. So, Dave, can you be message to turn his
Can you hear
video
us?
on?
Video and his speakers and stuff, and microphone. We managed to test successfully and not plugged anything in. Okay.
Hi.
Can you hear us at all?
Hi. It'll be on his end because you set
Yeah.
this up earlier.
Yeah, we've tested it, so it's definitely on his end.
Does someone want to just jump next to outside and just you dial in and just make sure it's not on our end?
You're supposed to do that.
Just so we don't get feedback.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah.
Although feedback would be indicating it was
Yeah, it was working. Yeah, that's true.
can hear you.
We can't hear you though.
Yeah, no, it's because my mic's muted, I think.
No, you're talking. No,
Hello.
we can see it lighting up on Discord.
Talk.
Talk.
No,
Start
nothing there.
things.
Yeah, okay. So. That's why.
Can you
Okay.
hear me yet?
Yep.
Hello?
We can hear him now.
Yeah.
I can hear my own voice coming through the door now.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. We can hang you up. Yeah. So we just got to remember we've got to make sure because that has a wide output in the mic,
Right.
so it automatically thinks it goes there. Is Dave got his camera on?
Have you got it? No, I don't.
Oh, that just does that anyway. So might as well.
Aaron's in.
How's the pizza tracking? Are we?
Still reckons it's been delivered.
So my mate
5 minutes.
had a good idea. If I took this wall out and brought it out to the cupboard, like made kept the wall in my den, but took this wall out,
Yeah.
it would give us.
There's your secret passage then.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but then his secret passage just becomes a doorway.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. The secret passage is cool though.
Yeah.
But yeah, why have they created a wall there to kind of like, there's like a space in between or something?
Yeah, because there's two cupboards.
Yeah.
See, I've got cupboards there, and there's cupboards here, and so
Yeah.
they sort of back onto each other. So that's how we've got the secret passage.
Right, yeah, good reason.
Can I just use his phone, maybe? No, just use your. Can someone just tell
Yeah,
me
use
to
your phone.
use his phone?
He'll get it all ready and they'll be like, alright Dave, bye, we're going to go
Yeah,
pizza.
we're going to have pizza now.
I have to use my phone half of the time at home too because it cuts out. Otherwise, if I use Discord on this and anything else, it just seems to not work.
Did you not try it through your PlayStation once as well?
Oh, it worked perfect through the PlayStation because PlayStation doesn't have a camera.
Ah. What PlayStation is it? A 4 or a 5?
Live. You can get a camera.
Yeah, I know. It's just annoying.
Pause the camera.
I did have a PS4 camera, but it's not compatible with the PS5.
It's
It's
not.
really annoying. What's going on?
Door.
Oh, no,
I mean, whose phone's ringing?
That's mine because when they
Ah.
so we can answer the doorbell when we're not home and talk to people.
Ah,
So-
yes.
yeah, also, the coding camera.
Right, upstairs, my darling. All night, sweetie.
Actually, no, this is coding camera cuts out after 20 minutes. This one literally is a light glow that you
4 gigafile.
Jesse, you see?
Oh, don't get fixed. We're going to get fixed hats for the gym. They fuck it up.
I think we're just lucky to have got an extra toilet.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, fair enough. Like they said, I don't think any of So I just had a look at the video, and they're 4 gigabyte files. Yeah, but I don't think it looks like all cuts, but it is dark.
It's 160.
Okay, pretty good night.
If you can get, well, yeah, if you can just give me a quick rundown.
So these guys had a quick conversation with Vanilla on horse at
That's
the
right. I
edge
forgot
of,
how much
edge
it
of
drops
Lassie.
as you go up.
Yeah.
And
God, what's the
impressed
requirements
on
of
them
that
that the
36?
invitations you've all received are very important.
What's
that
the
you
requirements
should
of 36?
definitely accept an invitation from Strahd and go and see him in his castle and have fun with him. And everybody basically decided to ignore what he said at the time, and he disappeared off to go and talk to Arena. And then from there, you guys all decided to head to the edge of the lake, north of Vlaki, because Vanilla had told you that that's where he saw Clank about an hour ago. And
Right.
you
And
arrived.
somehow I'm in the lake, am I?
No,
You're safe now. You're safe now. But what happened was
you drowned a little bit.
everybody arrived at the lake and couldn't see Clank, but they saw some activity out on the water. Decided, well, 2 of you decided to get in a boat, but you decided to copy Cosron as he tried to freeze the water and just like advance across the lake, and that didn't go so well, and you fell off your bit of ice and spent nearly 2 minutes on the bottom of the lake, nearly drowning. But you're okay now. You're okay,
Oh, you've got all your stuff?
and all your stuff is.
Thanks
I mean,
to Clank.
you've got your stuff, but it's very, very damp.
While we were at the campfire too, that message I sent you about the book and what I knew about it, that's what I've discussed with you.
Okay. Alright, no worries. So, do I still have that particular book?
Yes, you do. You've
Yeah.
got all your belongings. I've also unclaimed Aaron for you, so you can claim him back in D&D Beyond.
Yep, thank you, guys.
By the way, your book isn't in your inventory.
Okay, awesome, thank you.
Did it need a custom item as well, like the coin did?
It will, yeah.
It will.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know whether or not I'd just do that for him, or
Yeah, just do it for him.
walk him through how to do it.
Up to date, really, whatever he wants to do.
Do you want to be walked through how to create a homebrew item for the book that you can then add to your inventory? Like, not now.
Maybe not right now.
Yeah, not now.
Yeah,
It'll take ages.
Yeah, let's get through it another time.
Alright, cool.
Cool. Okay, so we are at 7:30 a.m.
It's
and
my watch.
Clank is on watch,
And some fishermen are approaching.
and some fishermen are approaching. So, is there anything you wish to do while they're about 100 yards away?
I'll just keep watch on over them.
Well, you guys are pretty much just off to the side of the path where you're seeing here.
Okay,
now
so
on the video.
I'll stay there and I'll just watch the fishermen and not do anything unless they start some shit for some unimaginable reason.
Okay, as they come, they see the smoke of your fire, and they morning,
Morning.
and you can see that they're furtively looking and checking their boats. And they say, you someone used our boat last night.
Yeah, sorry. Well, I thought I saw somebody in trouble out on the lake and went to investigate, but turns out I was mistaken. I don't think he's damaged. Certainly hope it isn't.
Not at night, were you? That's when the mad wizard's out. Did you see the lightning?
I didn't see any lightning, no.
Oh, it must have been a good movie, yeah.
So where's this mad wizard from?
Well, nobody knows. And they gruff at you and walk past and begin to unpack the various bits and pieces of fishing equipment into their respective boats. There's 5 of them all up.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's my end or your end, but your audio is very garbled to me. It's sort of cutting in and out.
That's what I've been dealing with too.
Well, we've
I'm
upgraded
kind
the
of catching
microphone
half of
now.
what you're saying.
True.
So
Okay, there are
Has that
various.
microphone got any kind
Yeah.
of extension? Can we pull it down? Just
Yeah, you
it's
can
the
pull it.
connection with Discord that's doing it though.
yeah, I might try turning my video off and seeing
If
if that
you
makes a difference.
leave the call and rejoin, it fixes it for me.
We're also
Right, I'll give
moving.
that a go.
Of course, I've gone the wrong way with it first.
Because it's not so much that you can't hear because of this like volume. When it kind of goes real bad connection, it garbles and you can barely understand.
I don't know how much. There's not that
Oh,
much.
no,
There's
it's
not that much slack on it. We can get it to maybe there.
That'll do.
Yeah, that's good.
Right.
I might through the cable.
Wait, is our camera off? there?
Yeah, our cameras I turned off to not show our camera, so that way we can make Dave big. Do you want to see if you can tap on him and make him big again?
Does that mean that means we're not sending him any video? Either?
No. Oh, maybe because he went out of the call. So
No, you can still see.
Oh, can you? Oh, okay, cool.
But now he's not in the call. Well, he is, but he's not connected.
I think we couldn't make him bigger until he starts sending video, so we'll just have to leave it like that.
I'm having some issues technically here at the moment, so
But can you hear us
I'm
fine?
not sure exactly what they are, but I'm just going to try and figure them out somehow.
So are you back on your phone, Dave?
I am back on my phone,
Yeah.
and I'm just looking for a charger to see if that makes any difference.
Yep.
Oops.
Oh, we can hear you at least now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what the issue is. I don't know if it's any better with video or without. I can see you guys quite clearly.
I mean,
And I'll do my best.
your audio is coming through fine at this end.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And you can hear us fine?
Force of habit, turn around
Yeah.
and look at people, and he's not even there. So
Yeah. So you can hear us fine, Dave?
It is cutting in and out. I'm probably catching like 3 out of every 4 words, but I'll do my best to follow along, and if I have questions, I'll ask.
Maybe I'll turn off crisp or whatever, because that could
yeah, that can fuck you right up.
Yeah.
Yeah, never had that
Crisp.
one. Oh, it's their like audio thing drag up.
It's noise cancellation stuff. It's supposed to get rid of echoes and
Yeah,
like things like if
shit.
someone's running a Hoover in the background.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I tried it a long time ago and I thought it wasn't as good. I prefer the one with NVIDIA
Standard.
broadcast.
So do I
think
just do
that's pretty
standard?
Yeah.
Standard or none, to be honest. Just do none.
good.
There's
Yeah,
no noise
I reckon
suppression.
let's just do none.
Okay.
And then, so you should be able to hear us now properly.
Yeah, I can hear you very clearly. It
Oh,
sounds
good.
like you're in a tunnel, but I can hear you very clearly.
Well, that's better than it was then.
So it's better than it was,
Yep.
yeah? And what do you think
Yeah,
these
that's right.
settings should be on for echo and all that?
I have no idea. I just tweaked the microphone gain up a little bit.
Down, I'll make it lower.
So that's...
I just leave everything where it is and figure it out another time, I reckon.
Who's ringing the doorbell?
Wait, refund.
Right. That's alright. You can explain to Rachel why you wake everyone up.
For my $11.
Just the principle.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you hear us okay now, David?
Yes, I can.
Yeah,
Sweet.
fantastic. That's great. And we've got you.
Oh, we can see you now.
Yay!
And there we go. And
Can
we've
you
got the
see
full
us?
screen.
Excellent. Hey, it's got a little thumbs up button.
Cool, cool.
That's cool.
That's excellent.
So these guys are now basically just walk past us and us.
Yeah, so they've now walked past you.
Getting their
So
boats ready.
what I need you guys to do is to
Sleep.
roll Constitution saving throws
To stay asleep.
to stay asleep.
Did you hear that, David?
7.
Okay. I rolled a 12.
Nice.
9.
25.
Right.
Get in.
Okay, you
You're
two
fast
wake up.
asleep.
Alright? And you've got half an hour to get back to sleep.
I go back to sleep.
So you come up to the tail end of that conversation. Is there anything you guys want to do?
I'm just going back to sleep.
Yeah, I'm going back to sleep.
Okay.
We didn't fuck up.
You
the
can
way.
roll with advantage.
Disinspiration.
Inspiration.
No, I'm not calling it yet. No, it's
What?
too. No, I'm saving that.
Okay, well, I've got a. What
We're
am I
still,
rolling?
we're still allowed to call it as
With
well,
advantage,
aren't we?
Yeah,
Constitution
we-
saving
yeah.
throw.
Have you changed the rules? Disinspiration then.
Oh, you're calling it?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
But then at least he gets rid of it, right?
Yeah, use it on something like this.
Yeah.
11
And
total.
I need a D10.
That's a pass. You go back to sleep. 10's the.
I don't get it. I will get it. So that would be a. Oh, okay. Don't get a D10. 16.
Right, passes the disinspiration back.
There you go, see?
Yeah, nice. No, 'cause I've got dark ones on luck. I
Ah,
can get
nice.
a D10 anything. I should have thought about that earlier when I was.
And
fast
David, what did
asleep.
Aaron get for a Constitution saving throw?
He got
That's
12.
12.
Oh, 12. Okay, so Aaron stays asleep. All right. It is now 9:30. The fishermen are out in the lake, pottering around, throwing nets and, dangling poles and so on and so forth. And the morning is quiet and unusually brighter than other mornings have been so far. You attribute this to the effect perhaps of the beacon.
So that's a full long rest then?
That is a full long rest team.
Well,
And you have 2.5 hours before your departure.
so, who wants to go to dinner?
Yeah, I'm going to dinner.
Well, I mean, if we're not going to kill him here, sure, we'll kill him at dinner.
I have no intention of attempting to kill him
Why?
now.
I choose life.
Because as Clank pointed out as well, we have yet a long ways to go.
To where? Isn't the end game to kill Shire?
The end game is to get out of Barovia.
Yeah, well, don't we have to kill him first?
Well, that is what we could find out.
We don't even know this yet.
Well, we know where he
Yeah,
is.
we could end up by chance killing him and then sealing our fate and locking ourselves in here.
For all we know, that beacon might have just given us the option to get out now. We have no way of knowing. Might as well talk to the dude who's in charge of the country. He gives Vistani a way in and out. Perhaps he can do the same to us.
Yeah, on the way out, maybe, just as we're leaving, might kill him. Still.
There's nothing saying that Vistani are the good guys, though.
It doesn't matter. They
Yeah.
can get in and out of Barovia.
Honestly, good or bad, it doesn't really.
Grant, how many of the voices inside your head are telling you to kill him, and how
All of
many
them.
of them are yours?
One.
How many of them are there total?
So far,
One.
yeah, they're all one voice each, so, I mean, and we're all in agreement that Strahd needs to die.
See, this is another reason why I don't want to go.
You can stay behind. You don't have to go.
But I can't kill him from here.
No,
You can
but
try.
there will be other chances.
You can't throw that far.
No, but we can always walk up there if we so desire at any point. Otherwise, why not just have this opportunity for a decent meal, a decent drink, and
Murder.
not
Vengeance.
that?
Justice.
Justice for Mr. Snubbles.
That's right, Finally! Someone who gets it!
Does
I've
anyone,
missed you so much, Clank.
does anyone want to freshen up or buy a wedding dress whilst we're here?
No, I think
not
while
going
we've
back
got
to
light,
the lackey.
I think while we've got light, we're at the lake that we're trying to find something from.
Yeah, why we're late?
Are
Can
there
someone
any-
tell me that? Besides getting Clank?
And we're looking for Strahd's enemy.
Clankers.
Fucking right here, baby! You found him.
I do not think that they are some fishermen unless and I'll like peer out towards the fishermen to see if there's anything special about the fishermen.
Maybe head further down.
Give me an investigation.
Investigation.
Don't worry about that. No one worry about that. No one needs to worry about that.
12 total?
You're investigating.
Yeah, look, they appear to be fishing. They do glance back occasionally at you, the closer ones. One has gone quite deep into the lake, but the others are sort of out. Clearly, where and you see the netting. Most of them are netting. The one who's further out is actually got a couple of rods out.
I mean, unless one of these fishermen is Strahd's enemy.
It's a big lake. We could,
Smuggling.
walk further along the shore.
Our transport is going to find us wherever we are, judging by the letter.
Well, a coach cannot travel on the water.
It's not a natural coach, though, right? We've seen it before. It doesn't need to get pulled by horses.
It has horses, doesn't it?
Not the
Horses
first one.
can,
Not the first
horses
one we
can
saw.
walk along the shore, sure.
No, it did. It had horses. Yeah.
The one we first got here.
The one when we
Yeah,
first
It had
got here.
horses. It was drawn by horses.
Yeah.
I don't think
Oh,
it was.
Black,
No,
black horses.
Black horses.
Yeah.
It's always
I
black
remember.
horses.
I remember Vasily's one having horses. I don't remember that. I'm pretty sure I wrote down that he didn't have any.
Yeah. And then there was him and his flaming horse as well.
A nightmare, yeah.
Yes, well, it definitely does.
But in any case, I'm not interested in whether the cave niches is or not. I am walking along the shore and seeing what we can find.
Are there any other boats that are around us? Or did they take all the boats? Fishermen. You said there was 5
There's
of
no
them,
more.
but there was like 3 boats.
Yeah, there are 3 boats. So
Why don't
some
we just
are
get
in-
Cosra and Shea water?
Well, you saw how well that worked for himself and Aaron.
There's humour, Cub. You'll get there one day.
I love it.
Thanks,
God, I miss Clank.
Well, we're at the lake. Can anyone see, or is there anything that we could believe to be Strahd's enemy here?
Again, it's a very big lake. Let's walk along the shore. Let's not just go to this one bit of it and go, oh, there's nothing here, and fuck off.
Sorry, I can't hear you, David. You're trying to talk, but are you muted?
Yes.
No.
Or we could. I wish I could lip
I
read.
can see your mouth moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try the voice settings in Discord. See if it's used a different.
You keep hearing static, and then it cuts out
it-
again.
I hate to say it, but if you back out and back in, it fixes it. Yeah, you might have noticed when I've been joining remotely, I do it
All the time.
significantly, and it's because it stops.
It's weird because it never goes wrong this end.
Yeah, no, but I think it's just because I'm trying to connect here. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Weird.
Yeah, it could be we're struggling with so many devices pumping out through our end.
Need to get some unified networking equipment like I've got.
Yeah, right.
Okay, we can hear him again.
There's no way I'm getting unified network equipment. I'm married with 3 kids, man. I'm lucky to afford what I've got.
was talking to Duncan. We
I'm using the Aldi brand stuff.
we were theorising that the audio issues that you're in may be because Duncan's local networks are overloaded because he's got so many, IoT devices connected.
Well, that could be it. What I was saying before is Aaron agrees with Clank that we should just walk along the shore and see if there's anything that we can spot.
Yeah, I'll do the same. The coach will find us.
And I've already done the bit of the lake towards the river, so I'm for heading that way.
Zoom mic.
Can you?
Actually, where's the map? Someone trying to pass me that.
You were just going to try and pinch the zoom.
I'm used to using this.
Could you move the map a little bit so that?
Yeah. Cool. Sorry, I'm just setting up because I didn't know what was going to happen, so it was hard for me to set up what was next, so to speak. But nice.
What do you mean? We're such a predictable group.
I don't understand why you'd be concerned.
When I saw Mordenkainen departing, was he going straight across, like just north from us? Okay. Yeah, I still think we should go the other way though.
I'm a bit out of practice in water walking.
Why are you going to walk on the water? There's a perfectly good shoreline.
Might as well just go east. There's
Yeah,
an opening there.
I think we should go east, yeah.
I don't think we'll make it there before we take off, but we can.
No.
Well, you're going to make it like about that far.
Yeah.
True, but if we then see something, because if based on every other, like the sun sword and that, we kind of need everyone for that type of thing.
Mate.
Depending on what happens.
Oh, are you saying to split up?
No, I'm not saying to split up. I'm just saying if we were looking for someone, the only other, the easiest way would be to have a boat, would it not? Rather than walking the circumference of the lake.
But
The boats are all gone now.
you don't have a boat,
Yeah, the fishermen took them all, didn't they?
so unless you have one in your pocket, I assume we
I
will.
say, I don't want to call too much attention to the wording of the prophecy. We said at the lake, not in it.
So shall we go for a stroll?
So we're heading east along the shore.
Okay, along the shore, after 1 hour, you're basically 1.5. Yeah. While you're doing that, can you all give me perception rolls? Thanks. At advantage because you are all actively scanning, searching, and so forth.
25.
11.
22?
23.
So,
Aaron's still asleep.
Hang on, I'm working on it.
No, you got it.
Yeah,
you
you
get
got
it.
Oh, no, 20 there you go.
Oh, out of voltage. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yep, dirty 20.
So it's now 10:30 a.m. And what you do notice is that there is a small boat making its way down just off the shore to the west, so coming towards you.
I think we should stop and wait. Does it look like one of the fishermen boats that we've already seen, or like a slightly different colour or something?
Well, with your 25, yeah, it looks like another fishing boat. They're all pretty much that colour.
Okay.
But you can see there's a single occupant.
Okay. And when all the fishermen went out, they were out in pairs, were they?
No, there was 5 of them, so one of them didn't have a...
Oh, okay.
So the people netting were in pairs, and the one guy with the rods, who was further out, was the sole occupant.
But this dude's coming towards us, so it's not.
Yeah, and rowing as well.
But he's coming from behind us, so...
No,
No, It's coming towards
Yeah.
east, west.
See how he's rowing and using the oars in the
Yeah, are you taking notes?
I know how to row.
Hey, look how slow they're moving, right?
Distance-wise, how far away are we talking?
A couple hundred yards at this point. Yeah. So just sort of emerging out of the mist. But however, as I'm saying, the mist is a lot less heavy and is brighter than it's ever been, but it's still overcast. But it's
I
just not
misunderstood
that
that. I
dark.
thought you said he was coming from the west. Sorry. Not that he was going
It's like
west.
here and he's going.
Yeah, so going to the west. Right, okay.
Shall we walk forward to me?
Yeah, we'll walk forward to meet him, try and hail him.
Okay, you can move one more hex, and at that point, you see a small fishing boat, and in there is a female rowing.
Don't chop off this one's head.
She has not yet noticed you because her back is towards you as she is rowing, with her back towards the bow.
Should we yell out if she hates Strahd or not?
I mean, I've got one way we can get her attention.
Don't throw a spear at her.
Gron pulls out his war gong that he's had on him the whole time. And fucking boom.
Lunchtime! Ding, 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 ding.
The reverberation is the best part.
Yeah, you're busy listening for where the sound stops and the silence begins, right? Whilst meditating.
In the midst of that.
Yes. There is peace.
Yeah, okay. So, alright. Very good. Yes, the woman clearly gets a fright and stops rowing and, obviously orientates herself around the boat looking over her shoulder towards you. And, she sort of sees you waving and she's sort of like...
Like she's seen us.
Give her a tune, Ron.
This one's one of my favourites.
What was the
Took me ages to learn all the notes.
So what was the prophecy?
Someone in danger or something. Their life hangs in the balance.
Yeah, so the exact wording was, this card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against this darkness. I see a child of Istana. You must hurry, for her fate hangs in the balance. Find her at the lake.
Well, you kind of got a balance on a boat, so maybe she can't swim.
So the woman, is it a child or a woman?
It's a woman.
It
Well, technically everyone is a child of them, aren't they? If you think about it.
Not me, I was born a man.
How far away are these now?
She's almost opposite you and she'll be about 30 yards out. Just give me...
I yell out to her. Are you in danger?
You want to be?
Are you in
How old are you?
Are you in danger, lady?
Would you describe yourself as a child?
Are you struggling to balance right now?
For 5 gold, I'll be whatever you want. Yeah.
Have you no time on the 2 coppers?
Give me a couple of moments, team.
Or is what the ladies in Thailand were saying as you're walking down the street in the bars, they walk
Love
up
you
and
long
go,
time.
Ping pong show? Just like, oh fuck.
Where was it you guys went in Thailand again?
Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Patong Beach, and then Koh Samui.
Oh, cool. Okay, so yeah, I've been to Bangkok, Chiang Mai, and Koh Samui.
I really liked Koh Samui. I found that it was like a mix of, there was enough sort of life going on there, but it was still quite, it wasn't as busy as, Bangkok and
That's
whatnot.
where Rachel and I got married.
Oh, was it in Koh Samui?
Koh Samui.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no, I like Koh Samui.
I have to say, it was the most bizarre, because obviously you organise it all at a distance.
Yeah.
It's like, we're trying to do it. So we've got a company that does weddings in Thailand to do most of the organisational work for it. And we didn't actually know what was going to happen on the day. So Rach and her, maid of honour got whisked off there first for Rach to go and get ready. And then I arrived on like a good couple of hours after that. And I got paraded into the venue in something called a drum ceremony. So I've got all of these guys like in full like traditional Thai dress, beating these drums, and I'm walking along with Thai dancing girls at the front. And then when I get to the front of the venue, sit down, and the Thai girls do like this dance for you as well. That when it just seemed to go on and on and on. And the video from the wedding, like there's me and all of our wedding guests like standing behind me, and I think every single one of us are like, what faces? Like, what is going on? It was lovely, but
you weren't expecting
I
it.
wasn't expecting it at all. So I was just like, I was very bemused.
Can you remember sort of where? Because we stayed by Charwing Beach.
It was on the north side of the island. And really not touristy at all. I think
the other end where we were.
Because I think most of the tourist stuff is on the south and the southeast side of the island. The north side, I mean, there was like Rachel practically wanted to chase him away. There was like some German guy in like his speedos, like strolling like round the back of, and she wanted to go, God, can't you see we're trying to get married?
Yeah.
But he's just standing there watching. Somehow the videographers and the photographers managed to not get him in any of the pictures, so thanks for that. Did not need an old dude in speedos like straight bombing us. But like he was the only person that wasn't part of the ceremony. I have no idea where he was staying, but like there weren't any hotels or anything like that. It was just like a deserted bit of beach with just the little villa that they have set up for doing the wedding.
Oh yeah.
What's happened?
We're just saying we'll make you full screen.
I don't know why you'd want to do that.
Well, I don't know.
Doesn't look like it's working anyway.
Yeah. Does that not do it? Tap the thing on the corner.
There we go.
It wasn't before.
So next session I'm going to be remote as well.
Okay.
That's if I can get on at all. They're sending me up to Weeper for 2 weeks.
Oh no.
I'm not
I know.
actually here in the country for the next one. So.
Alright.
2 down.
Where are you? You're not in the country.
Yeah, I'm going back home for a wedding
Oh, cool. Okay.
and then staying for a week.
Well, do we change the date or something?
Yeah, I mean, if that works for everyone, I'm happy to do
The
that.
27th doesn't work.
Anyway, we'll
Sort that out.
let's get this.
That's-
Let's
tomorrow.
get this. Yeah. So, she turns, and on the second time she gongs, she goes, "Oh, if you see a small girl, she comes to the sound, then send her to the Vistani camp. Yes, yes,
Yes. Are you looking for a small girl?
yes, Luvash's daughter. She's gone missing some days now.
Where did you last see her?
She was last at the Vistani encampment.
Which way is
Disappeared, just south of Valaki. Have you
already-
seen a small girl? Her name is Abigail.
that? Not yet. Have you already searched this side of the lake?
I stayed with Madame Eva, and she has not seen, so I am returning home.
Oh, the old scene.
Is there a way to get from the Serpool to that bit of the lake? Where did you pick the boat up?
I sailed down the river, down the Luna River. You see, we're not allowed in Valaki. You know, of course, Vistani not permitted.
I do know that, yes.
But if you see Abigail, then you must bring her home. Luvash will reward you, for certain.
Did she go on her own? Or do you suspect
None of
someone
the other
took her?
children are missing. Many of the men are out now looking days now.
So do you think she was taken?
We do not know what has happened. Have you seen her in Valaki?
No.
Much discontent there. We hope that she has not been caught in the troubles.
What is your name, madam?
My name is Sintana.
What do they do with Vistani that enter Valaki?
We just don't go. The Baron chase us away, punish us, and sometimes punishment is bad.
Right.
I must keep searching.
You'll
We'll
be
have a
pleased to
good
hear
day.
the Baron's dead.
Oh yes, the trouble. Yes, the red-headed witch is now in charge. Yes.
Yeah.
What's the punishment?
Have you been to Valaki?
I noticed something.
No, it's first I've heard of her being a witch.
Oh, okay.
I think it's the first that we've heard that she had red hair.
Lady Voctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, she always had red hair.
Well, we never met her though, did we? Or did we?
I think we did.
Oh, we skipped out on dinner.
That's Lady Voctor.
Oh,
Oh, not Lady. Lady Voctor. Yeah, Fiona Voctor.
Looks blonde to me, but okay.
Okay. What do you mean that looks blonde to you?
That does.
On that screen, it definitely looks blonde.
Yeah, on my screen it's definitely red.
It looks a bit redder on this one.
Yeah. How's that? That's a bit redder, isn't it?
Now she's a brunette now.
Yeah, brunette there, redder here.
Well, she's got red hair.
So anyway, she's talking about Lady Vactor, David.
Okay, no worries. Gotcha.
Anyway, I must keep going. I must get home and tell them that Madame Eva has not seen anything else. Are you the one she talked about?
She talks about a lot of things. It's possible.
If there are enough shit at the wall, something's gonna stick.
Did you light the beacon?
Yes.
Oh,
You
hurrah!
Yeah.
That was you guys?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
Should have seen us. Fucking. We
I'm
were
just
downstairs
going
fighting.
to stand at the back with this big shit-eating grin because we all know who did it.
Actually,
You see like little moonwalks backwards and forwards along the shore.
Well, if you're the ones who lit the beacon, then when you should definitely go to the Stani encampment. You make sure you tell Luvash that you lit the beacon.
okay.
Should probably find the girl first.
Yes, if you come across the girl, many are looking for her, but
So now if we come across it,
go, you tell Luvash it was you who lit the beacon. And she starts paddling off.
Fuck, I hate this thing.
Should we try and call out her name? See if there's
Or
any-
beating our war gong.
Boom.
It is now 11 o'clock.
what was her name again?
Abigail.
Abigail.
Using thaumaturgy, I yell out, Abigail!
You hear a cackled laugh. Like, give me an insight check.
To all of us here?
No, just a closer.
That would be a 17.
Oh. Okay. Come with me.
You don't think perhaps she could have had some pies?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's your reckon.
I was literally just looking at her as well.
You like the pie.
So many spells in 5th edition have been nerfed from how they were back in the good old days. I was just looking at clairvoyance to see whether or not I could use that to find her, but no, not anymore.
Isn't that what clairvoyance means, though?
Yeah, but that's not what... So I'll read you the spell description now. You create an invisible sensor within range in a location familiar to you,
It's just basically like.
or in an
viewing it.
obvious location that is unfamiliar to you, such as the other side of a door. The sensor remains in place in the duration that it cannot be attacked when you can't. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, no, you can't use it to identify people unless you vaguely know roughly where they are already.
You know that they're so cool.
Yeah.
So, she paddles off.
You sending?
Did you hear anything?
What's the range on
No.
Jesus.
What did you not learn the lesson last time?
It's 120 feet, isn't it?
fire? 150.
150. There you go.
What did you hear something?
She's sus. Let's just say Vistani are in league with Strahd. If we go back and tell them we've lit the beacon, they're probably not going to be friendly to us.
Yeah, no, I have no reason to go back to any Vistani.
They're a bit batshit anyway, so there's no good point.
I wouldn't mind fighting this kid.
You hear her yelling as she goes down the
So
coastline.
You hear no response from Thaumaturgy Abigail?
No, she just kind of cackled and it's just sus.
Who, the boat lady?
Yeah. Hence, Ranger Firewall. She's out of
Really?
50 feet by now, take it. She's lucky.
Well,
Should we just keep it on going
Could
on?
we see if there was anything else in the boat with her?
You did say that.
Give me a wisdom saving throw. See if you can recall.
20, D20.
You do recall that she had some like sacks or like some sort of container that was made of material, either like a bag or
She's got the fucking kid with her.
Alright, race back towards the direction that she's going, try and
Yeah.
catch up with the boat. Are we within, like, I'm aiming to run up and get close.
Yep. Okay.
I want
Yeah,
to
if
be
you're
within
all-
about 50 feet of them. That's my aim.
do you know
Well,
what
she's
fire
about
was-
20 yards off, so she's 60 feet off the shore.
Okay.
And after about 15 minutes, you have caught up to where she is.
Come to shore.
We found her.
Yeah, using thaumaturgy. Is she with you?
Oh no.
Perhaps she's not with me, you fucking goose.
Yes, ask.
I've been up to Manor Eva's. Just go and see Luvash.
How big's the boat?
Like what you saw before.
So just normal.
How far off from shore are they?
60 feet.
And there's a sack in there.
Yeah, it's like a bag.
Alright.
Can
I'm
you
gonna
do
move-
like the little Korean guy in Remo, unarmed and dangerous, and just run across the water?
Not until level 9.
I'm
Oh,
gonna,
damn it.
I'm gonna run 15 feet away from you guys
Mhm.
and cast Thunder Step into the boat.
Okay, give me what Thunderstep does.
Thunder Step teleports you to a location within 90 feet. Anyone within 10 feet of the space you left must make a Constitution saving throw.
Bloody hell.
Or,
Or 3d10, but I've ran 15 feet away from them.
yeah.
That's uncommonly thoughtful of Cosmo.
Okay, she gets a 3 for a saving throw. So she takes 3d10 damage.
Oh no,
I think where
I
it leaves is
What?
where he,
It's
where
from
he
where I
exits
leave.
from that
Yeah.
take the damage,
Yeah,
not where
so-
he
so
So it's like a
arrives.
crack boom where he leaves, and then where he lands is fine.
Yeah, no damage where I land.
And where are you landing?
in the
In the
boat.
boat.
So hang on.
So Thunder Step, it's basically Misty Step, but you leave it.
And there's damage where you leave.
Yes.
Right. Okay, you arrive in the boat.
Yep.
Dexterity saving throw.
He's going back this one.
Don't forget your 1d10. Don't forget your
Oh,
1d10.
no. I can do it after. That's a nat 1.
Oh no.
You missed the boat.
The gods are not smiling on us tonight.
You splash into 20 foot of water, and you are now sinking down.
Do you think he'll remember his trick?
And at this point, the old woman starts to veer further out and paddle like fuck. So she's still going westwards, but she's on an angle like that now. She's like paddling like fuck.
So how
again.
far?
Alright, well,
So that
before I
should we
drown,
go boat?
I'm going to do shape water to keep myself buoyant.
is that
Okay.
disadvantage?
Alright, you're
after 30 feet.
you're stopped and you're beginning to move upwards. I'm going over to you guys.
I want to try and
Can you not swim, Cosro?
He's got his backpack on.
with disadvantage. I can go up to 120 feet with my rope javelin throw. I'm trying to hit the boat.
Spear the boat.
Yeah.
Harpoon it.
Okay.
Use your
With-
advantage. Use your inspiration.
Yeah.
Wait,
I do that.
And then
Yeah.
or not.
You making me call it or what?
Well, it's out.
I feel like you've already said it.
You've already done
But
it.
I feel like point of order, you didn't tie a fucking rope to it. So
It's
you
already
just-
been tied. It's been
Yeah,
tied
he
for
did that
ages.
earlier.
When?
When
we
We were trying to get air in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've had it tied for ages.
Okay.
Yeah.
Overnight. Right.
Well, I didn't untie it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how much rope did you tie to?
50
50 feet.
feet.
Okay. And you're hanging on to the end of the rope?
Yeah.
Pass me your
She's at least 60
pass
feet
me
away.
your inspiration token, which you've spent.
Do you want me to just pick a
Pass it.
disadvantage now for that?
No, this is just beautiful. This is okay. Roll.
Alright, he's getting like the big wind up. He's actually taking a run back like a javelin throw.
Yeah.
This is I got
Alright, so dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, let's go.
Right on track to land in the middle of the boat.
Perfect throw.
It is absolutely perfect. Then dunk! It stops midair as the rope tauts.
Holding the rope.
Shall we just let this one go?
Splashes into the water.
I don't think we should, no.
No.
You have another laugh.
Well, what are you doing, cub?
Am I underwater? or-
You're now on your way up. So that's where I left you. So that's just occurred. I just want to see if Cub and Clank are doing
How-
anything, and
how far
Dave, if
is-
Aaron's doing anything as well. And I assume you can hear us much better now, yeah?
Yeah.
And there's no echo for you?
A little bit, not too bad. I can hear you guys fairly clearly.
Yeah, cool, sweet.
It's not my finest moment. Fuck's sake.
How fast is Ladyface moving?
Fucking at a run now.
Like,
Somewhere
like
else.
at a
It's
judgment,
really
like, would I be able to like swim out and catch the boat,
No.
or is it just okay? Yeah. Well, are there any other boats that I can see anywhere nearby?
You might be able to see one way back at Valaki, but that's an hour walk away. So probably not.
Well, I really wish we had that boat now.
I think we should trail her along the lake. I mean, like, she can only either go further that way or across it. At some point, we're going to get back to where the boats are, and we can get one, and we can set off in pursuit of her.
We also have this coach at 12.
Yeah, again, not going. So I'm doing what I just said.
We've got
going.
time.
I've got time, yes. And remember, the last person that we refused their invite was pissed at us already. Alright, well,
Well, we all
Should
This
we
is
try
still
to shave
happening in
off?
the space of like minutes.
Yeah,
right?
so you now pop up to the surface.
Alright. Now that I can see the boat, I use shape water on the water below the boat to bring it to, or to kind of have the water aiming towards me.
So you pushing her back.
Towards
Yeah.
me, yes.
Push her into the javelin.
So I'm caught the two, so I've got the. I'm floating myself.
All right. So between you and her, you're now at the boat, and she's saying, "What do you want? What do you want?
Help me in.
What for?"
I'm in the water. Help me in.
Strange man,
Yes.
devil, whatever you are. She grabs you by the horns and pulls you up and into the boat.
All right. Can I see said bag that was discussed? Is there anything weird about it? Any shape? Does it just look like a bag?
Is it wriggling?
Is it wriggling anything like that?
It's not wriggling, and you can see that it's kind of half open, and it just appears to have a little bit of food and some clothing.
Why did you run?
I didn't run. I'm rowing. I'm looking for Abigail.
Well, can you take me to shore?
Fuck me. So she goes in and she brings you to shore.
Remind you that they're masters of illusion as well, because they can appear as sweet little old ladies.
Yeah, but if I teleport back, it's going to basically wipe them out. So if not...
Yeah, she takes you back in to shore, about 5 feet out. She goes, "You can walk from here."
I'll just nudge the sack.
Are they back near us by the shore?
Yeah.
I just kind of nudge the sack with my foot. The stick.
It is like literally, it is just a sack of clothes, because as she said, she's been away for a couple of days visiting Madame Eva, so she's on her way back.
I'm going to try casting Dispel Magic on her.
Yep. Okay. Nothing changes.
Okay. That's disappointing.
You're a strange lot. She starts to paddle back.
Abigail! Abigail! Can I cast yell at her really loud to see if...
Sorry?
Can I cast yell at her really loud to see if I scare her?
Cast yell at her really loud.
Yeah.
You can just yell at her really loud.
Perfect.
So you're trying to intimidate her?
Yes.
Okay, give me an
Well,
intimidation.
we're not trying to grab her.
I'm still on the
bag.
boat.
No, are you still on the
I
boat?
haven't got out yet.
Okay, alright. Well then she's just going, "Get the fuck out of the boat!"
11.
Get it? What's that?
11.
Very scary.
Yeah, she goes, "Oh, I don't like your friends."
What big teeth you have?
There's nothing. I'm getting out of the boat.
So, nothing was in there?
Nah. If Dispel didn't do anything.
Fucking weirdos! It's like paddling away.
That's funny.
Abigail! Don't go near them!
Well,
Are you sure that the cackling came from her though?
Yes.
No, it was a cackling laugh. It was not... It was just like...
It was just her carrying on.
Yeah, her being
It
an
wasn't
old
like-
lady
yeah.
cackling laugh. It wasn't a...
It wasn't like evil one. It was just an old lady cackle. It was just a sus one.
Yeah, like taking the piss out of you
Yeah.
kind of sus.
He
Yeah.
thinks it's funny that we're going to go back to the Vistani and they're probably going to go us straight away because we did the beat.
But she was laughing at the fact that we were calling out Abigail's name. I don't get it.
No,
The starting, I tell you, they're
yeah.
fucking crazy.
She's cackled quite a few times.
yeah,
since
no,
we've been
when
here.
she... Yeah, so...
He did his thaumaturgy to shout Abigail's name because she told us to start
Yeah.
looking for her, and then she laughed at him.
Yeah, she was still laughing when she said... It was a continuation of her telling you to go back to Luvash at the encampment.
Not
Yeah.
clear at all.
someone still
Yeah, because
makes
that was all going on, and you
child.
did that thingo, and that was just, she's just like, and then she hears that, and then she just goes, "Ah!"
Sorry, what did you say, Nick?
Probably best.
She's still making light, when there's a missing child. Like,
Yeah, but Vistani are a bit.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
No, she's quite serious. So just to be clear, she's quite serious. Her demeanour and everything was quite serious about looking for Abigail, and she's continuing to yell out Abigail as she goes.
But she really thinks it's funny that we might go back
That
to the
you
Vistani.
might, that you, the guys who lit the beacon, might go back to the Vistani encampment. She thinks that's funny. sorry if I wasn't clear about that. But
that's what I got. Yeah.
sincerely, she's saying Abigail's been missing for a couple of days.
Yeah.
She's a young girl. She's the daughter of Luvash. They don't know where she is, but certainly they're searching the lake.
That was the sack that got me.
Yeah, and the sack is just literally
A
like
sack.
because she's travelled to days to Madame Eva.
Yep. Well, our coach should arrive soon.
Anything else anyone else wants to do?
I'll turn around and start heading back along the shore in the direction that we were originally going then.
Okay. All right. Well, what we'll do is. Because I haven't properly prepared for this. Okay, Dave, I'm not sure if you can see this.
I can. I've zoomed into your little screen on the back of your DM screen, so whatever you show, I should be able to see.
Okay. So, as you walk along, you've come to another small side track that leads into the woods. Into the woods. Yeah. And there.
Well, this is our road.
It's only room for four people anyway, so.
No, there's room for 6. So, let me just.
I don't know if you guys realise this, but when you're doing Discord on a phone, you can zoom in on the video to some ridiculous extent.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah, that's a cool feature.
It really is. Like, I could full screen Duncan's DM TV screen there on my phone and it was clear as day.
Nice.
So, just before we finish, don't get too excited. This is just. Where's my mouse? Yeah. No, it's just normally I'd have that in a PowerPoint for you, but I haven't had that prepared. So, basically, you see the black coach awaiting for you.
Well,
Anybody want to take a shot at the horses?
And that's where we'll leave it tonight.
Is there arrows sticking out the back of one of the horses' eyes?
Hey?